Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're the Hawks, and we are up against.
South Puget Sound Community College.
Uh,
I think it is a college out of Seattle. Uh, no, don't know a whole lot about them, except that they do play Valorant, and they are the only other undefeated team in our group. So today is a very big game for us. So one of us will leave here undefeated. The other ones will take their first loss, and we'll see which one that will be today.
I'm Aiden, and my co-host here, Cade. We're going to be commentating over it. As he mentioned, with them being undefeated, this is going to be a very big match. Going to be very competitive between the teams. But I mean, last match we did just take down another undefeated, so we're on a bit of a roll. I'm excited to see how the Hawks play. I think that they're going to do absolutely amazing. They're going to soar high as they always do, and I'm just excited to see what's going to be going on. I believe the first map will be Bind, but I know that both teams are just going to compete well. They're going to compete hard. I've seen a lot of aggression from both teams, and just in general with our team, we love being aggressive. And so I want to take that further and look at some of our players' stats. So why don't we go ahead and start out with Malo? I know he's been a big fragger for the team for a while now, usually kind of the duelist of the team, that stereotypical get in, get some entry frags. You see those 21st Bloods combat score average of around 300. He makes sure that he goes in fast and he frags out.
But we can't talk about Malo unless we talk about Young Chicken, the one person that enables him to get into every site. He always has those Sova lineups, the Sky lineups. No matter what he does, he's able to get Malo in and make sure that he gets those kills. And he himself has an impressive KD of 1.97, almost hitting that 2.0 KD. Lots of assists, only 5 first bloods, but he does not need to get in there fast if he can make Malo do it even better than him.
Then our other usual high fragger, Dyohyun, with a KD of 2.14 and the same combat score as Malo. He also gets a lot of frags, 8 first bloods, and a lot of assists. Just kind of the overall jack of all trades, I'd say. He does really well. He's been playing Viper a lot this season, and I'm excited to see what he plays for this match, and I think he'll just have some stellar performances.
Yeah, we always see Doyen on the Viper, but then we've got Pikov, the other duelist. He also is a bit of a flex player, but we've seen him with the op shots. He makes sure to get some nice, easy picks, a KD of 1.03, but that's hardly a problem. His aim makes up for how many times he ends up getting picked. Make sure we are got one more person left. I believe that is our boy, Boy Moy. A very good player overall. We've seen him on the Cypher, getting that intel, just staying on site, being an absolute anchor no matter what he does. And there he is, cheesing on screen with our brand new stat screens that we're so excited to show y'all today. Looking at our overall rosters, though, we're seeing SPSCC. We've got Kato, Funny Man, Juno, Yellow Jello Mellow, Soup, and Monkey. And of course, our starting lineup is going to be Mallow, Pikov, Doyun, Datboy Moy, and Young Chicken. We actually have some camera POVs for them today, if we can get that on screen right now. And there we go. You can see all of them right there, looking all professional over there, shaking their hand warmers. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. Everyone's so excited to be playing today. And how are you feeling about today, Aiden?
I'm excited. As I mentioned, with both teams being undefeated, they usually take this like really competitively. There's going to be a lot of aggressive plays from both teams, I think, at least starting off. I know it starts with the aggression, and then it can start to slow down, maybe die down a bit as teams are, because they're taking this very seriously. And so they're going to start playing safer, they're going to start playing critical, but it's having the skill to play safe and critical and knowing when to just go in and strike. That's what makes a good team, especially when they play together. Hawks, starting off, completely new team, working together, they've done an absolutely amazing job. They started, with not a lot, and now we're up here, we're undefeated, and I can guarantee you they're going to keep that streak going with this match as well.
All right, looking like we are loading into the game a little bit here. Everyone's getting ready, everyone's getting excited. First map is Bind, as we've talked about. We're going to be seeing, hopefully, some Yoru plays coming from Mallow. We've seen him multiple times showing up with Yoru, got the lineup flashes, the decoys. He does a great job, as always, but I don't need to tell you that. If you've seen our matches before, you know how popular Mallow is. But we also might be seeing some Brimstone coming out from Doyun, maybe some Sova if we're lucky. I'm always got my bias. Aiden, what do you usually expect from a Bind lineup?
Well, I know I said I was excited for Johan's Viper, and with Bind, that is his usual pick, so I think that we're going to be seeing that as well. Players are getting ready with Bind in general and the usage of teleports. Like you said, with Yoru and everything, that's a very common pick, because being able to kind of play around that, whether it be the fake clones, throwing flashes through, in just his teleport in general, there's a lot of sound control that you can do there. And so, as we're checking up here, we're seeing players just making sure everything is set up as best as possible, but overall, it's just going to be very fast, very aggressive. I know they're doing a bit of a ping check right now, and I'm seeing a lot of low pings from both teams, so this is going to be fast and quick, I'm expecting.
It is something to expect when we are both out of the state of Washington. Low pings mean that it's going to be an even playing ground. Don't have that high ping that we usually get from maps across the country. Looks like we actually are loading into the map now. Bind. We're seeing some hovers over here, seeing the Viper getting locked in by Doyun immediately, and then Soup on the Jet. And then we've got Dat Boy on the Brimstone. I'm seeing a Gecko on the side of SCC. I have not seen Gecko on this map. We haven't seen much of Gecko in our games so far, this group, as far as I'm aware. Uh, but of course, we've got Mallow on the Yoru, something I'm very excited about. I'm seeing the Raise hover from Peakov, which is another exciting play. Got Funny Man on the Brimstone. We're seeing Brimstones on both sides. Young Chicken taking the Sky as the chosen initiator. No Sova. That's disappointing, but we'll work with it. We're still loading in here, and we're probably going to see the Rays get picked on both sides. It's probably doing a little bit of last minute hawking before we get into the actual match itself.
Yeah, with Bind especially, a common thing that you'll see, and both teams are showing off here, is just a lack of a sentinel whatsoever, because there's so many angles, so many choke points that you need to hold, that you have to have two smokes to rotate between that. And even then, having a sentinel, there is a lot of spots that you have to hold, and with that mobility brought from both Pikov and Malo, Raze and Yoru, they're able to get through sight without activating a lot of util. And just teleporters in general, because there's going to be a lot of bouncing back and forth between sites, the Sentinel has to pick up their entire setup and move it over to the other site in such a short amount of time. And so that's why it's really common just to have that that double duelist and that double controller, which both teams are doing here. So the only difference I'm seeing is a young chicken on Sky and monkey on Gecko. I know Gecko, ever since he released, he's been a major pick for teams in general, just because his wingman being able to throw that on sight, he's got a great blind, you can't look away from it, you have to shoot it out, and even if you do that, that gives intel of where you are. So, just a lot of different choices here, but as we're starting into this round, got Hawks starting off on defense. I'm excited to see what their plays are, how aggressive they're going to be. I know that in comparison to some of their other maps, this is a bigger choice for them. They play this one a lot, and they do really well on it. And so, Moy here taking up the mantle of Brimstone in comparison to his usual Sentinel. I still think he's going to do just as well, but we'll see as we start off with the first round.
Looking like we're seeing some early peaks coming out from the side of Hawks, looking to see if anybody's pushing A. They saw the Viper wall, which ended up being a fake. Looks like they're going to group up and now slow push onto B long, walking right into Mallow's line of fire, which is a mistake. The Viper wall comes up to give Mallow just a little bit of cover. He knows they're there though. Dizzy comes out, does tag 2, gets Kato and Soup, both duelists out of the map, and now Funny Man getting the pick on Mallow. Everyone knows where they are. Doyun's still locking down sight. They've got the wingman coming out to plant the spike. Go, little man, go. Looks like he's going to get it down, but only one person left. Yellow Mellow all by herself and does get picked off. Wingman got the spike down, but Doyun is able to defuse it with relative ease. Now they're picking up their guns and they're going to move into the next round. So that was way too fast, but that's how it goes.
Yep, no, that was an absolutely amazing first round for the Hawks, starting off strong with only 2 members going down. 2K from both Dyohyun and Malo, loving the ghost taps there. They played really carefully. South Puget playing slow there, but Malo had perfect crosshair placement, got the double taps, got his trade, and went out. And so with this strong lead, Hawks are hoping to carry that momentum. We got Moy, he's going to be holding here with his Marshall. I know he's loving that gun ever since it came out, and so with that, we're going to be seeing if he can keep that aggression.
He's doing some quick little shoulder peeks to see if he can see them, which does leave him a little bit vulnerable. Kato comes in fast, a little bit of a jump scare there as he dashes around the corner real fast. Monkey looking to plant. Looks like Wingman was trying to get it down again, but could not get it. They ended up killing him. Now Funny Man going for the plant. Shots are coming out. Spike does go down. 1v4 left, and now Doyun left all by himself. He's looking for some picks. He does end up getting Funny Man with the Ghost. Now he's pull out the Spectre. Gets a wall bang on Soup. He shoots the Molly straight at Kato and does get the headshot too. Is he going to be able to clutch it? Looks like Yellow Mellow is going for lineups now. Walking back to spawn, maybe looking to just flank it instead. He taps the spike to try and get him to come out of his corner. sees that he's probably not in shower. He's gonna go for the spike again. Try and bait yellow out, but yellow's not fooling. He's got to stick to the defuse now, but he does get taken out by yellow. Played patiently and it worked out for him, but now he does not get a gun, and that is a big hit to their econ in round 3.
Incredibly unlucky there for Johyun. Played really aggressive, got a very clean 3K, you know. In a 1v4 situation, a lot of the time you think that it's just going to end, but he played it very well, played it very smart, but ultimately he just didn't have enough time and wasn't too much he could do there. I know I was hyping up Moy a bit, but he did just get satcheled and got the shorty treatment, the short end of the stick, you could say, but moving on here into the next round, now tied up. South Puget is showing that they're not going to go down without a fight.
The Viper Wall comes up early. Dat Boy is just being an iPad kid waiting to put his smoke down. Young Chicken's looking to see if anybody pushes through showers. Kato coming right through again into U-Haul. Dat Boy tries to go for the pick, and Kato with a judge ends up taking both of them down. Wingman going for another plant. He gets it down. Wingman being the MVP of the spike right now. Young Chicken hitting in the little smoke. Doyan looking for a pick. He does end up getting Kato shooting down before an ace could ever happen. Does get Monkey too. Now he's got a Vandal. He knows if Honeyman is there. He goes for a Molly just to put some pressure on him. Takes out Soup after Young Chicken dies. And now he's got to go for the spike again. Very similar situation as we just had. The Molly comes out early. He's going for a pick. They come 1-1, but Yellow ends up taking it. Just had his gun up a little bit too fast for Doyan.
Unfortunate situation yet again. Johyun almost getting the 1v4 and falling down to the other Viper again, but he did try. Loving those plays there with that Sheriff cleaning up. Kato got a great 3K with the judge there. Just bang, bang, bang. Shredding through. He's just been rushing in through, forgetting that. Lamps, right?
Yeah.
Lamps rushing in through lamps each time, just shredding in with a shotgun. So we're going to see if Hawks can start to switch up, maybe suspect this play now.
The Hawk comes out, does end up giving them a little bit of util. Picov uses that to take out Yellow Mellow. Now they do not have Viper. Been a little bit of a threat in the 1v1 situations, but now she's gone. Young Chicken looking to see if anybody else is coming through showers. We hear the Dizzy come through main. Does not find anything. Oh, sorry, it was coming through showers. Young Chicken's looking for a pick. Just little shots here to try and catch a headshot when I'm not expecting it. The Thrash comes out though. Thrash is scary. Does not get anything though. Kato taking out Young Chicken though on that contact. Honeyman taking out that boy. Monkey taking Doyan. Now it's just Mallow, and Mallow does get taken out by Funnyman. Was not able to get the flank. Monkey getting the plant down for just a little bit of extra money for the next round.
South Puget doing what I had mentioned earlier, of just waiting for the right time, playing slow, playing careful, and then just collapsing in all at once, getting a lot of pressure onto A multiple times, but we're seeing here they could do a switch up which could catch Hawks off guard. You know, sometimes these mental games can really decide what comes out of these rounds. We saw Johyun kind of get messed over there going for that clutch, but with too many people rushing out, there wasn't a lot he could do. But moving here into the 5th round, we're going to see if things start to turn around.
Looking like they're doing that slow play again. Doyan left all by himself over on B, but everyone starts to come over to him. Being the lone Viper, he might be able to get at least one pick here. Viper Wall comes right back up to try and give him just a little bit of cover. Dat Boy here to back him up. And like taking a slow peek. Shots come out. Dizzy tries to go for a shot. Does not end up getting a blind off. Soup taking Dat Boy Moy. Funny Man taking Doyan. And now they're going to all rush in. Left down to Picov and Young Chicken to retake. Not a lot of options here. They've got to go for a little bit of a rush in, as they've only got sheriffs and not very good guns. Kato taking out Picov immediately after I stopped talking. Dizzy does end up getting a little bit of util, waste a shot. Monkey taking out Young Chicken. That is a team ace and a flawless round coming out from South Puget Sound.
Yeah, they're just playing really aggressive, really well together. And I will say I am impressed by this gameplay and just the combination of Gecko's flashes, his utility in general, complements a very aggressive playstyle, forces people into very awkward angles, awkward positions, everything, whether it be his concuss, his one-shot grenade, or his flash. And his ult was shut down last time, but that's still an impressive thing, forcing someone to give away their position and most times securing one to the entire team as a death. But that complemented by the ability of Brimstone to be able to rush in, that's what they're especially capitalizing off of. We saw Dyohyun and I believe that was Moy holding sight with their sheriffs, and the moment Flash came out, they realized that their entire team isn't there. South Puget instantly threw down that booster and just rushed in, flew right past him. Jet especially leading in, Common to lead in with a smoke to kind of throw people off and just messes things up. And so they complement a really aggressive playstyle. We're going to see, that could change up here as the timeout comes in. We're going to see Hawks just talking things over, maybe switching up a strategy, realizing they have to play a bit more defensive or get more util. But either way, I think no matter what happens, the second half will especially show what that kind of complements, because this is a very aggressive map in general.
Yeah, Bind being the only map with teleporters and without a mid, you gotta play aggressive on one side or the other. There's no room to lurk around. Looking like they are gonna stay in their spawn a little bit, playing especially slow and quietly. But once again, they get one pick and they're all gonna rush in. Looking to see if they can catch someone lacking though. Looking like the call is to go towards B. Slowly pushing through B long. Viper wall is not up. They've got it a little bit for free, but Soup and the Viper are still sitting on A site. Looking to catch a rotate maybe. Shots are coming out. Probably just pre-fires trying to get someone. Yellow Mellow does get P-Cov over on Showers though. Just a little pick to move in. They've got two in Hookah. There's not a lot they can go off of. CBC is now playing it safe. Like we've talked about, they wanted to make sure that they don't have any sort of advantage to go off of. Young Chicken is still sitting on A, looking like they are rotating.
30 seconds left.
We're probably going to see Gecko go for the plant again. The Dizzy comes out, does end up flashing Young Chicken, and now Wingman is planting the spike. Young Chicken going for shots, does not end up getting the kill on Kato. Ends up getting taken out himself. Mallow coming out with the ult, looking to get some intel. He sees them over in Showers. He sees them on A main. He does not see Yellow Mallow. Oh, there he goes. He does see him over in Lamps. Looking to get a kill here. Comes out of the ult. Doyeon with the Viper Molly. Looking to get a little bit of chip damage in. Mallow going for the shots. Goes for Mellow Yellow. Does not end up getting it. Kato getting taken out over on site. Mallow's left-handed by himself a little bit. Gets Kato. Monkey with a little bit of HP. Does end up getting the kill, but Mallow has to back off. He has to save his money. He does not want to lose that Vandal. And that Econ will be destroyed. So that is a round over to South Puget Sound.
That was a really big game of just mental warfare there. After taking that timeout, South Puget assumed that they're going to try to be more aggressive, try to really win this one, and so they just played back. They forced them to wait down the seconds, which can feel excruciatingly long when you're ready to be aggressive, and it's kind of a shutdown, our team had actually mentioned this before, of being just, you take that timeout to refresh, to re-energize, and then when you're forced to wait out those seconds, second by second, it just removes that energy and gives you anxious buildup. You make bad plays, waste util, and overall that worked out to South Puget's advantage, rushing in, just getting a lot of kills, a lot of easy picks, and losing control of site.
Looking like they shot the decoy there to add a little bit of deception there. Looking like they might be pushing B, so Mallow's making the call, but looking like they're not going to actually all rotate. Looking to get a pick over here. The flash comes out, does not actually get anybody. Kato's sitting over in the corner. Mallow's going to rotate over to try and help out his team on A. Not sure where they're coming from quite yet. He does hear some shots coming out, so he does end up heading back to B. Young Chicken sitting in Showers. A little bit of a stinky boy looking to get a pick on someone. Malo's sitting on site all by himself. He's got that Vandal. He's looking to get just a little bit of damage on the enemy team before they push in. Any sort of advantage would help. Monkey ending up taking Peekov down. They are going to rotate back. They see that there's more than enough people on A site to shut down any push. Mello being left all by himself. Young Chicken does end up taking Yellow Mello down.
30
The
seconds
lurker
left.
is gone. The Gecko Util comes out. Mello gets one. Looking to get another. Wingman getting the plant down. Go, little man. He's going to get it down. And just like that, Spike is planted by Wingman. And now the Thrash is coming out again. They do not want to get hit by that, but they are going to be able to time it out. Doyeon pushing in. Takes a little bit of damage from the Raise Nade. Gonna meet up with Monkey there, but Monkey ended up getting the kill first. And now it is Young Chicken all by himself. He sees Kato's hat, but Kato is able to get the kill first.
Really good attempt there from the Hawks. Malo was going in. He got 2 kills there, I believe. Really good head taps, but Kato is just being absolutely phenomenal with these plays, being really aggressive and just really good aim in general. This is not an easy team to beat, that is for sure, but I think Hawks are starting to realize their need for a defensive approach here because South Puget's strategy is working really well. It's one we don't see very often, and it's a very professional one. And so with that, moving in here into the next round, we're just going to see maybe if Hawks will be able to shake this up. Malo's going to go for another ego peek, and we'll see what comes from it.
Doyeon sitting in hookah with the judge. Malo ends up getting Soup. That is the duelist down. Does he get the other one? He gets Moneyman first. And that is actually the 3 kills right off the bat, right when they walked into Malo's line of fire. And now they've got a 2v5 to work with. Monkey looking to push in through hookah. Doyeon sitting there with his shotgun. He's ready to take him out. Looking like they're going to get the kill. Doyeon gets both of them actually over in hookah. The camera switched at an unfortunate time, but we did see them both get taken out there on the kill feed. Doyeon was able to clean up the rounds just like that.
Great discipline from Hawks there. Malo realizing that a lot of the time that they are actually pushing in through that spot and taking that advantage, just swing out, get a 3K right off the bat all by himself. Absolutely amazing play. Dohyun following up with a nice 2K with the judge. Just overall MVP of that round is Malo. Things are looking up for the Hawks. They're starting to turn things back around.
Looking like they broke the snowball, and now South Puget Sound realizes this is not going to be easy. Decoy comes out and takes a bullet for Malo. Does not get killed there, but does take a lot of damage. Now left with 10 HP. Getting healed up by Young Chicken though. Young Chicken just being a very good supportive agent there. Yellow Malo taking a peek of as he went for a flank. Malo with the ult again. He does see people coming through hookah. The Brimstone ult comes out and just right on top of sight, looking to kill anybody that's lurking on top of it. The flash comes out. Soup does get flashed, but it's able to go away right away. Doyeon taking out Soup on site. Wingman does get the plant down. Young Chicken with the dog does end up seeing all 3 of them over in B long. Doyeon with their ultimate. He's looking to play post plant, but both Vipers use their ult, but both are dead before they could actually get anything off of it. And Young Chicken going in for the defuse as Malo cleaned up the rest of the team. Does end up giving the rest of the defuse to Malo, wanting to get the extra ult points.
Yep, very great round there from the Hawks. Loving the taps one by one, actually playing together as a team. We saw both Viper ults come out and both instantly get tapped from it. You know, Malo while they were jumping in through window, Kato got some great util to Dohyun with that ult not being able to get shot at and just letting him know they're right here. Gave him a free kill through the smoke. Started off the round very strong, completely shutting down that attack. And now tied back up to half their score. Hawks are getting, a lot more aggressive and just shutting down these plays as they should be on defense.
Looking like they are going to try and go for the A push. They haven't done it in a while. Dat Boy did see them on the shoulder peak, and now he's going to launch down his smokes. Block off the line of fire. Kato coming down in once again, descending from the heavens. Does end up getting taken out by Dat Boy, but Yellow was able to clean it up. Wingman goes for the planting, and Malo right behind him. Looking to get a pick here as they're rotating back. Don't expect anyone to be there. There's actually 2 people. Young Chicken taking out Soup as they're both on the flank. Viper ult comes out. The Dizzy flash actually misses. That is something that rarely
One
happens,
enemy
but it's very
remaining.
unfortunate when it does. Peekov, with the ultimate, does end up taking yellow as he walked out of lamps. And now giving Mallow the defuse against, they want to get that ultimate as soon as possible. And as we can see, it has come online. And now he's got that amazing advantage once again.
Hikov with the very explosive finish to the round, now forcing South Puget into a timeout of their own. Malo has been turning things back around, now with a score of 13-6. Dyohyun with a lot of early picks at the start, the almost double 4K, already getting taken back over with Malo, who's decided to step up and start out-fragging people, but Dyohyun only one kill behind and Kato one more. We're seeing a very dominance here in our duelists, and overall just a lot of aggression from both teams. Like I said, this is going to be a very intense and very aggressive match. A lot of good plays, a lot of dangerous things happening. Loving the plays from Malo, though, with these expert flashes. Gets really good angles, making sure that it gets out right in front of their eyes to maximize their time they're blinded. And so overall, I'm just loving everything I'm seeing.
I love this game of Valorant, and like we have said, the stakes are high on this map. All things kind of right on here, as we have both teams are undefeated in the regular season so far. It all comes down to this. One of us will leave here with a loss on our streak, and we do not want it to be the Hawks, but South Puget Sound does not want it to be them either. So both teams are playing as best as they can. They want to get the snowball rolling again, and looks like that timeout was actually used to stop it before it started. But we are going to be going into the next round to win 2 more rounds before the half. Looking like they're pushing through A again. Playing a little bit slowly. Boy throws out the smoke to slow them down a little bit, but Kato looking like he's going to go for the double satchel to try and get that boy again. He does kind of just take a couple little pre-fire shots at him. Does not end up getting anything. I think actually that boy ended up getting a couple shots on him. Thrash comes out. That's a little scary as it's going to go straight towards the back of site to look for someone. Does not end up actually getting anything off of it though. Kato did double satchel onto site. That boy moving in, looking to shut down a plant before it happens. Does get shot in the back by Kato, and now Doyeon having to rotate around slowly. Peekov throws out the grenade, looking for a pick onto Monkey that's sitting there on top of the spike. Doyeon going for a kill, but does end up missing on Kato, and Monkey cleans it up on Peekov, and that is a round to South Puget Sound.
Yep. And
Last
with
round
only one
in the
more
half.
round in the half. 4-7, not impossible to win, but definitely something challenging. We're seeing here from that last one. Kato's taken back that position of MVP with a nice 3K. Very clean shots, holding these long angles, and just having a lot of map dominance in general. Forcing people out of spots with his grenade, and just into these longer angles where he excels at. I'm loving what he's doing here. Gecko following it up with a lot of good, just lead up, going off, giving him potential to do more. But as the Jet ult comes out here, we're going to see if Malo can get a 3K.
He's going for the flash again, right behind his back. He's going to temporarily flash himself, but Monkey was ready for it and ended up getting the kill on Malo while he was blind. Now they've got to rotate. Pika ends up taking out Soup while blinded by the Viper. Oh, does get killed Kato before he could actually get anything off of the Razel. They do end up getting the spike down. Wingman once again being the MVP. Does not need to be an actual character to get the spike down. Now the dog's going through, looking for any intel that he can find. Does not see anybody through elbow, so Doyen is safe to walk through. More of the Gecko util coming out. Young Chicken taking out Monkey. The Brimstone is coming out to push anybody that's sitting over and long out. Now he's going to stick on the defuse, and they do, and it does end up working for them as Young Chicken does pull it off, but Funny Man was just a little bit too good of a Brimstone molly. Almost was able to clutch the round. Young Chicken left with like 1 HP. That is a little scary, but we were able to pull it off just barely as we move into the attack half.
Very close round there with that Molotov at the very end. Almost completely costing them the round. Really good play. But Moy holding on to that ult the entire time was able to completely shut off the angle, finally putting it to good use and securing Hawks the round for that half. Starting off the half may not be tied, but it's only one round under. Teams are still competing hand in hand, and we're going to see here now with them on the aggressive half. I think it's going to be a really big shift in how things turn out. We're going to see Hawks are starting to stack here on A, and with only 3 of South Puget on B, this could be a very clean and early first round.
Looking like they're going to push through showers a little bit early. Try and take advantage of the 2 people on A that don't have a lot to shut them down. Kato just has aim, but Monkey has no util to actually shut any pushes down. Echo not being a very good defense agent. Like they're going for it. The decoy comes out. Does end up fooling Monkey. Now he's forced to look back. The Dizzy ult comes out. Just flash people. And Kato taking out Malo through the smoke. Dat boy, the spike does not end up getting down. Monkey getting Peacup and Young Chicken. Now it's left to Doyan to clutch up a 1v5. It's not impossible, but it's very unlikely. Looking to get a kill. Taking some shots over on Yellow Mellow. They've got Spike. They've got Sight. Doyan does not have a lot of options, and it is a pistol round. There's no point in saving. He's looking like he's just going to try and get a kill just to save his KD. But Monkey wants to kill more and does end up getting the ghost tap on Doyan's head.
Monkey and Kato being the real MVPs for South Puget, completely shutting down that push with just the 2 of them. Monkey with the great flashes and Kato just with the aim yet again. Cleaning up, I believe, was the one that got the 2K. Monkey with the 3. Great plays in general, you know. And yeah, no, the second kill was Kato getting a satchel kill, astonishingly enough, through one of our players. And so some silly things happening as grenades and explosions are going around everywhere. We're going to see Hawks switch it up a bit. Malo loves doing this play right here, and so we're going to see what happens as things start to kind of smooth out a bit more.
We do love to see a little bit of silliness in our Valorant games, though. Malo sitting through the smoke. He's looking to throw the decoy in. Looking like he's going to try and be a little silly himself. Try and fool him a little bit. He does end up getting the flash, and Peacup trying to get the kill through the smoke. Does not end up actually getting anything, just a little bit of damage. Actually, no, he did not get any damage off. Doyan left with 1 HP after that molly and the grenade. He's not looking good. He's kind of play extremely safe. They gotta just sneeze on him and he's dead. Because looking to try and take a shot, but they might end up having to rotate. Looking like the rest of the team is going to push through A though. Mello taking the lead, trying to see if they can pick off Kato or Monkey. Both very scary people on the side of South Puget. The Viper ult comes up, looking like that boy. He's going to lurk in through U-Haul. The rest of the team right behind him. Oh, it's scary. Oh, it's quiet. Left. It's a little too quiet. But Kato was ready. Does end up getting the collat on Mallow and Dat Boy. And now Peacup and Doyan arriving a little bit late to the party. Doyan with 1 HP does end up taking out Funny Man. But Monkey was able to get Peacup. And now it's just Doyan left all by himself. He does end up grabbing a gun before he goes. Left. But there's nothing left for him to do. He's just got to save it. And now he's sitting on the side of B. Just maybe someone will come up, but no one's actually on their way to take him down.
Fortunate round there. South Puget just completely collapsing on them. Kato still showing himself as MVP, holding this angle in the back corner. They're really baiting Hawks here into, you know, what they think is going to be a great play because they get through and they filter into sight and they think they have a lot of control, but it's actually just a play for South Puget with Kato holding these angles in a very powerful position and shutting down and actually getting a collateral kill there. Really great plays all around, but now with 5-9, Hawks are going to have to step things up a bit.
Looking like they're going to slow push through B. They're taking some advice from South Puget Sound. Malo taking out Funny Man as he grabs the ult orb. Now Malo's going to try and go through onto ult fast before they can even take him down. Doyan taking out Monkey over on A as he's trying to rotate. That's a lot of picks on the side of B. And now it's left with just Kato being all by himself. Mallow's getting the spike down. Looking, he's a little unsure of where to plant the spike. Wasting a little bit of time, but he does end up putting it down. Now Kato through the teleporter. It's very loud. Now they all know where he's coming from. He's going to try and come in through the hookah lounge. He does end up just grabbing a gun. He's looking like he's going to rotate over through B long now. But Hawks are ready for him no matter where he comes from. Mallow's watching one angle, Dogan with the other. Just with a little bit of heal, just wanting to top him off just a little bit. Boy in the corner, looking to get a pick. Kato actually taking out Mallow with just the sheriff. Just a cheesy little one tap. Does have the satchel, does peek over through the corner. Boy looking to try and get Kato. Kato is not going to be able to actually get anything. He's just going to try and look for an exit pick and try and stop them from saving themselves. But he himself does get taken out. And that is a round over to CBC Hawks.
Kato still taking out a lot of the econ from Hawks. Wasn't a bad play whatsoever. But Hawks able to secure that round in general. Showing up finally with that Brimstone play of being able to use the booster to get into sight very quickly. I think stim packet's what it's called. I personally don't play a lot of Brimstone. I'm not a big fan. But with that smoke play and the aggression following up with the picks by Malo, great round for the Hawks, brings the score back up to 6-9. Love to see it. Going into this next one, we're going to see maybe a similar play going out.
Bunnyman going for the Brimstone ult as fast as he can. Getting that ult orb once again. Your decoy comes out. Looks like they're just going to ignore it though. And Funnyman actually went through the teleporter, saving himself a little bit. And now they've got two people on B site. They're looking to try and get that kill. Mallow with the ultimate. He sees Soup over in the corner. He's going to go for a flash on him. He's calling to his team. He just says, he's right here. He's right here. Going for the kill. He does end up getting Yellow Mellow. Kato or Soup still sitting on site. That is 3 people down for SPCC and only 1 on the side of Hawks. Now they've got the spike down and a very similar situation that we've had before. Looking like Mallow is sitting in the corner. Everyone's holding these little angles, looking to play off of contact of one another. Funnyman coming through his flank through elbow. He might be able to catch someone lacking, but Doyun, already watching the angle, was able to take Funnyman out. Now it's just Kato, but Kato is already a threat with his team, and he's just as much of a threat without it. Like he's trying to get a pick on someone here. Once again, just trying to stop anybody from walking out of sight. Does walk out. They do end up getting the kill, and now they're able to walk away free, but not quite safe. Maybe Young Chicken survives. Oh, the spike does not go off, and they are able to save their guns.
Another amazing round for the Hawks. Same kind of play, same kind of execution, and an even better takeaway from it. Just great teamwork synergy all around, being able to communicate clearly, forcing Funnyman to rotate. They knew that they had control of sight. Malo leading in with his ultimate and giving intel where they were. I don't know how he lived. He got Gecko flashed. He was getting stared at right by Yellow, and yet he came out with two taps and giving them the round. But going in here, we're going to see Hawks switch it up a little bit, getting some different plays all around, but first kill might come out.
Doyun taking out Kato right as Aiden finishes speaking, and now Pikov looking to go through Hookah. Had his knife out. He wasn't ready to kill anyone, but Funnyman and Soup were both sitting there waiting for him, holding a little bit of an off angle that no one really expects. Doyun taking out Monkey over on the side of A. And now they're calling over to A site, looking like they're going to do a full rotate. Now everyone having to push into the Hawks dungeon. Doyun already sitting on lamps, looking for the Viper. Young Chicken does hear them coming over through A. Now it looks like he's going to be able to walk up right behind him and take some picks. He's looking to see if anybody else is coming. Looks like he's actually just going to back off and play with his team instead of try and go for a cheeky flank that could be a little bit more beneficial, in my opinion. Mallow going for a flash. Does end up sneaking it right behind him. Funnyman almost got the fully blind kill, but not quite able to pull it off. Doyun taking out Soup right in the same area. Yellow Mellow just trying to stick to the diffuser, but sitting in a Viper smoke with the rest of the team all staring at it. Was not sure what the plan was there, but maybe he got lucky. Maybe they thought that they wouldn't be able to aim good enough.
No, another amazing round for the Hawks, really picking things back up. Definitely not discrediting South Puget here, but Even with Pika getting ratted out there, 2 stingers waiting in the corner for him, just a little snake trap, completely taking them out. Hawks were still able to use a lot of intel control there and got control of site. I got concerned. Young Chicken let 2 people slip right by him, and it almost cost them that round. But thankfully, Malo was able to clean it up. They played together and they played smart.
Like they're gonna be a little bit slower this time. Chicken seeing if his aimbait over on B, trying to enable Mallow a little bit, like we've talked about at the beginning of the stream today. Young Chicken just being an enabler for his best friend Mallow. Trying to see if they can get a pick over onto B before they push onto A. Trying to just be a little bit of a fake, but Kato is sitting on A. He is unmoved. He's watching that angle like his life depends on it. Doyeon waiting for Monkey. The Mosh does come out and does push them off of showers, and now they've got to rotate. They might be going all the way through to B. The Thrash comes out, does not actually end up killing anyone. That is a very powerful ultimate that has just been kind of wasted as now it is in Hawk's possession. He cannot pick it back up and reuse it. Looking for a pick. Doyeon sneaking in through lamps over here. Might be able to catch an unsuspecting Monkey.
30 seconds left.
He's sitting there looking like they're about to go for a 1v1. He does see his shoulder, and Monkey was able to just get one little shot on him. The Viper ult comes out. Mallow taking out Monkey. Kato taking out Mallow. It is an absolute chaos over on the side of A. Ultimates are coming out left, right, center.
Gosh.
All of them are being used. Kato getting one. Pika getting taken out by Funnyman. Doyeon taking out the other Viper. Now he's sitting outside of his Viper smoke. Does end up getting Funnyman. Kato all by himself in a Viper pit. He's walked out of it. He's looking to try and get Doyeon over here on the other side of the site. And that is now the Viper ult gone. Young Chicken's just got to play really carefully here. He goes for a flash. He does hear him. Doesn't think that Kato is going to stick. He was able to get it halved. And Young Chicken does end up taking Kato in a cheeky little 1v1 there. Better aim wins, and Young Chicken was able to get the advantage just a little bit.
Young Chicken clutching up the 1v1. Great head tap there. Doyeon with the Viper Pit playing around it perfectly. Kato almost caught him out, had him on his toes, but he waited. He had the discipline to sit there and get another pick. Overall, just completely dominated that round with his ult and his control of sight. Major props to Doyeon for that play there. Hawks are going to keep up this aggression. I'm excited to see they're all working together really well, and I think now, as they're going to be pushing onto site here, Moy with ult up, there could be a big play with Spike.
They're actually going to play together this time. The dog ult comes out looking for anything. Sitting in B. Gets for his satchel, gets on the high ground, looking for a pick. He does see Funnyman's barrel of his gun, and is able to take him out. Now he's bouncing into sight. Looking like he's trying to take a shot over on Monkey. Does not actually know he's there, but just kind of figures. Looking for the lottery on the smoke shots. Yellow Mellow does get taken out over in B elbow. The Util's coming out. The 2 final bosses of SPCC. They're the only ones left. Wingman comes out looking to just get a concuss, taking the angles that he can't look for himself. Doyeon ends up taking out Kato. That is the final boss down. Does he get the ally? Yes, he does. Pika does take out Monkey, and that is a round for CBC.
Another great control of smokes there from Doyeon, getting cleaned up by Pika, who got some great entry, some great picks. Loving the teamwork all around. Yet again, with this combination of efforts, they're just completely dominating, forcing South Puget into another timeout, this time led by Kato. Kato, he's been top fragging for him, if we can get the scoreboard up real quick, but loving the plays all around. He still may be top frag, but Hawks, they've trudged through. They're showing that now that it's their turn to attack, it's their turn to win. With 1 round up, they're starting to turn things back. And we got Dohyun up here with 22 kills, only 11 deaths. He likes playing around this other site, looking for lurk kills, which really works out because, with Bind in general, it's just a lot of splitting the players, splitting the map, seeing who can do what.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard here, it's a little bit more even for the side of CBC Hawks. No clear advantages, except for Doyan. Does have the most kills right now, but it's a team effort, and everybody is doing their part. On the side of South Puget Sound, you do have Kato and Monkey on the top of the leaderboard. Kato with a 10 kill difference between him and the next person. Both teams, their top fraggers are actually on a 2.0 KD, twice as many kills as they have deaths. And now looking like we are going to be going into the next round. Looking like they're going for another B play. Playing it a little bit slower this time. Funny Man, once again, just running up to get the ult orb. He really, really likes his Brimstone ult. And Mallow going in with an ult of his own. He does see the two people on B. They're backing off. They're a little scared of this invisible man running in through their sight. But Mallow now going in through the spawn. He's looking to catch the rotate of Kato and Monkey. Kato actually rotated over through B on the teleporter. Doyan waiting for him. It does end up taking out Kato very early on. That is a clear advantage, and now they're able to plant on site free. Dat Boy getting it off. Young Chicken has got the heals. He's getting everybody topped off for the next round. Mallow sitting there with his Vandal. Soup ends up taking Doyan out on the flank. Yellow Mellow getting a one tap on Mallow. Very clean shot. Very nice coming out from him. Soup sitting with 1 HP. He's running all the way through sight. The Brimstone ult comes out to get anyone off of the diffuser. Young Chicken with the dog. He's going through looking for anything. Peakup with the Raze ult does end up taking a double kill in the Viper smoke. Yellow Mellow is just sticking it, trying to get the kill. They have no idea he's still there. He does clutch it up by just sticking on the diffuser. Pros do not fake, and they ended up getting the win that time.
Very unfortunate round there. Hawks had the plays again and again. Malo, though, showing that Yellow Mellow was the MVP of the round, turning the corner, getting a clean tap to the head, then getting that ninja diffuse. That was insane. That was definitely a very difficult play to get by, but Hawks almost shutting him down, still not out of the fight quite yet, and overall still showing their aggressive prowess. They had a good map control, and we're going to see as Mel gets ready to ego peek if he's able to take Monkey right here.
Looks like Monkey was backing off just at the perfect time. Did not have to go through a 1v1 with Mallow. Doyan pops the Viper wall, trying to get his team onto A. Does end up being in a firefight with Monkey. Does end up taking out one, but Kato is able to get the trade. Now Dat Boy still planting. Does not care that there's still a Kato sitting in showers. He's looking for another pick through that little corner there. But now he's kind of left sitting in a little bit of a bad spot as everyone else is taking advantage of sight. It is a 3v4, however. One man extra for the side of South Puget Sound. Dat Boy looks away right as Yellow Mellow comes around the corner. Unfortunate. Now able to get two. He's looking to get more. Mallow left by himself. He's not able to do much. And Yellow Mellow does get the 3K. Very unfortunate for the side of CBC Hawks.
Yellow Mellow finally earning his place right back up on the leaderboard with 2 round clutches back to back. He's got some great shots. He's loving this glory, just twirling his knife around, showing that the Vipers in this match have a lot of dominance. They have a lot of control with these snake bites, leaving players vulnerable, especially with the combination of Raze on both teams. It leads to a lot of deaths. Kato had some great double pick at the start and just kept them nervous, kept him out of shape, and made sure that there was a lot of shadow pressure. But now here we might get some different plays. Funny Man with his usual little orb grab to build up that Brimstone ult, which can be so, useful. But Hawks getting ready to push out.
Yellow Mellow actually does end up taking out Mallow. That is a duelist down for the side of CBC Hawks, but they've still got peak of no clear disadvantage yet. It looks like we are going to still try and go for the B push, but Yellow Mellow popping the Viper ult. They do not want them going B. They want to push them in through Kato, but looking like they're going to stick to their plan. They're going to try and get the kill onto B. Try and shut down the Viper ult. Young Chicken sends his dog right in, but does end up getting taken out by the Viper Molly. Soup ends up taking out Doyun. Now it's a 3v5. Two people on the side of South Puget Sound are low. They still could take it if they play this right. Like, they're going to try and still push in through the Viper ult. They are not wanting to face Kato over on A. They know that he's still sitting there. That boy sends out the raise. Yellow Mellow does end up getting the other two. Pick up taking out Funny Man. He's now left on site all by himself. Looking to get a kill. Wingman does end up concussing him right in the smoke. Monkey's trying to get a tap through the smoke, but as soon as the smoke dissipates, he does see a P-Cov sitting there, not ready to take a fight.
Yellow Mellow with another 3K taking them out. Hawks calling in their final timeout. They got to get 3 rounds, and with South Puget only needing 1, this is incredibly intense. These next couple of rounds, or just this next round, could determine the entire game. I know we've still got more maps after this, but this is a really big indicator. Both teams have been incredibly tied, whether it be gunplay, skill, or just overall plays. Very intense and everything, and just with Yellow Mellow now hopping up back on the leaderboard, Dyuhyun staying up at top frag, players are doing absolutely amazing. But we do want to take a moment to mention our merch, though. We got here esports. We've been starting off. Our players have been doing absolutely amazing. We've been doing great as a team. And overall, we would just love it if the fans at home were able to support us out. So love you guys all. Thank you so much for stopping by to all these streams that we've been having. And we are excited to keep this going, throughout these quarters and everything. But now, as this timeout's starting to revel back up, Hawks ready, they're re-energized. I think that this could go really to either team.
Yeah, and if we do end up taking the next 2 rounds, we are going to be forcing an overtime no matter what. So this game will be lasting a while if they end up getting these last 2 rounds. We have seen CBC Hawks in the overtime in our preseason, and they are hardly ever anything bad. Soup coming out with the jet knives, does get taken out before he even gets 1 kill. Yellow Mellow takes out P-Cov. Dat Boy taking Brimstone out. And now he's hunkering back down on site, looking like they're calling for the other two to rotate over. They don't want to sit in the corner too long. Mallow teleporting all the way over onto A now, looking like they're actually gonna fake. They are gonna end up taking A site. Once they were able to force them over, now they've got control over A. Doyun sitting in their spawn, looking to catch someone rotating. Monkey is unsuspecting and does get taken out by Doyun. And now they've got that advantage. They're able to block off that angle entirely. Dat Boy sitting with his Brimstone smoke. Does end up using it over in tower. Yellow Mellow pushes right through it. And Doyun getting the kill. And now Kato was able to take out Doyun. Dat Boy going for a wallbang through the Radianite crate. Looking to get someone. And Mallow takes out Kato instead. Really good headshot coming out from him on the Vandal.
Great round there from the Hawks, not succumbing quite yet. Now with either round kind of determining whether it's just an instant loss here or not. Dyuhyun with the absolutely amazing double kill. They did a really good job of waiting for that Sky ult to give them the intel that all 3 were on B site. And with that, they were able to get a rotate out. Malo with his TP ready, just leading that charge there into that play. But now with another round secured, we're going to see Hawks going in, getting aggressive.
Yellow Mellow actually peeking out through long, trying to probably get the ult herself, but they were able to pressure her off of it. P-Cov now waiting just outside the Viper orb, waiting for it to go away so she can push in. Looking for a pick here. Throws the nade, looking to get a pick. Dat Boy spamming through the smoke, looking to catch someone walking by. Not very often that it happens, but you play the lottery a little bit, sometimes it works. Doyun was not able to see Kato. I thought he was peeking around the corner there, but Kato with an operator, that is very scary. They do not want to push onto A. But looks like they are going to try it. They're making a lot of noise over on B and looking like they're going to try and go for another fake. Dat Boy KOA just spamming through the smoke once again, looking to catch anyone, but they're holding their corners. They are unmoved. They're not able to get an advantage, and now almost 30 seconds left on the round.
30
They've got
seconds
to
left.
make a play. They don't have any advantage, though. There's no plays that they could possibly make. Looking like they are going to finally give up and go over to A, join their team. Dogan already waiting in U-Haul. Mallow is planting the spike, but the Brimstone ult comes out, and the Viper ult comes out. All sorts of ultimates being used, one after another. Yellow Mellow does get hit by... Oh, sorry. There's too much happening. I'm getting overwhelmed. Funny Man getting taken out by Mallow. Dogan sitting in his Viper ult. The spike is down. Monkey is looking to use Wingman to try and go for the defuse. And does end up popping it, but does get double peeked, and Yellow Mellow is able to get Dogan, and now Wingman getting the defuse off. And that is the match. The first map over to South Puget Sound Community College.
Unfortunate, though. Great plays from both teams. South Puget did it in a really good job just staying together, having a really good combination of util, and overall just really good plays. Loved it from both teams. Kato and Dyohyun tying out at 27 kills with each other, and it was insane. But South Puget did ultimately win that one by 2 points, and so we're going to be going into here. This next match, I believe, is going to be on Breeze, which I personally am not a big fan of, but we'll talk about that a bit more later as we go into a quick little timeout. See you guys back in a bit. Alrighty, going on here. We've got DJ coming in as our substitute for Peekov, as our little resident Lotus player, but he's got a whopping KD of 2.67, combat score of 251, and some great stats overall. And we're excited here to see he's coming in. He's excited, and I think he's going to be a beast for this. Loving to play Omen and usually a fill player. I've seen his performance. He started off just being, around gold, silver, and is now one of the greats. And so I think this is where Hawks can really turn it around, and I think this is where the heat starts to just turn up.
Yeah, we have seen DJ a couple times pulling out the Omen or the Viper. Those were his two favorite agents during the preseason. I loved when he played the Omen, using the smokes and the teleports to his advantage. And Omen being one of my favorite agents in the entire game. But we are probably going to be seeing him on the Viper today on Lotus, a map that I absolutely despise, as it is way too big. There are way too many angles, and there are 3 sites instead of the normal 2, just like Haven, but we don't play Haven. I would prefer if we did. However, my negativity aside, we are loading into the map. I am apparently wrong, and we are seeing DJ on the Omen and Doyun on the Viper. Datboy sitting on KJ, Young Chicken on the Sky once again, and Mallow actually on the Raze. I have not seen Mallow on Raze. Have you, Aiden?
I have. He actually plays it quite a lot.
Oh, well, that's not something I guess I should get a little bit better on my CDC Hawks lore a little bit. I'm just mostly seeing Mallow on the Jet and the Yoru, but Raze, I'm sure he's going to do just as well.
Yep, Raze, especially for Lotus, is a big pick. I know Fade can often be the substitute out for Sky, but seeing here as neither teams are really a fan of Fade, as those pop flashes can be a lot better on this map. And so Monkey staying on that Gecko and Chicken staying on that Sky. We're going to see here, though, a bit of the mix-up, the only difference being that South Puget really does not like having a Sentinel, deciding to opt it out for instead of Breach. So I'm hoping here that that boy can really show that being a Sentinel is really important. And to all the Sentinel players out there, you still have a purpose, you still have a role. It's just very hard for people to be able to execute it properly. But when you do execute it properly, you're able to shut down teams entirely, and the defense half is all yours. It's just that a lot of the time when it comes to attack, then they can falter. That's where people start to dislike Sentinels a bit more. But going in here, we're seeing a lot of ghost buys. I think Kato is going to be going for some more ego peeking, but we're just going to see. I think Datboy Moy is going to start us off with something strong.
Before the round starts, I will say if you are a Sentinel player and you are watching, it does not count if you play Chamber. That is not a Sentinel that is well respected as a defensive agent. But moving in, we are going into the round. Looking like they're pushing on C this time. Mallow's just waiting with the nade, sorry. He does throw it out, does not get a kill. Dat boy getting the kill with the Nano Swarm and his pistol. An early 3K right as they're pushing in. Looking like the Viper Orb was able to just whittle them down a little bit to get the kill. Yellowmel taking out DJ in the flank.
Remaining.
Young Chicken getting the trade though. Monkey all by himself on C. He's got the spike. He's got Wingman. Is he going to be able to use it? That is the question of the day. He's peeking. He's just spamming through the smoke, trying to get that boy sitting in the corner. Wingman comes out, goes for the concuss, is not able to get it. Oh, he did get Doyun, just not the person he was really trying to get. Young Chicken and Doyun being the last 2 alive. Monkey sitting all by himself. Sky Flash comes out. Monkey ending up getting Doyun and gets Young Chicken too. And that is a round 2 SPCC.
Absolutely insane and a little bit embarrassing, I will not lie. I call it out that Moy was going to go absolutely insane, got a 3K right off the bat, completely shutting down that push. But Hawks got a bit overzealous, just started to become predictable, and gave Monkey a free 4K. First round does go to South Puget, South Puget Sound, excuse me, and great performance from Monkey, great performance from Moy. We're going to see how things shape up throughout the rest of this match.
They're going aggressive on A, looking like they're trying to get a pick early, but they're pushing on to B as it is completely open for them. DJ sitting right outside the door. He's gonna send the smoke right on
Spike
through.
planted.
Wingman once again getting the spike down, being completely uncontested as the 6th teammate. Monkey ending up taking out DJ. Mallow getting Monkey for the trade. The Viper Molly comes out. The flash is coming out. They're trying to get retake, but Kato is on the flank and ends up taking out 2.
Last
Yellow
player
Mellow taking out
standing.
Doyeon, and Juno taking out Dat Boy, and that is another round to South Puget Sound.
Kind of sad and choked there. But Hawks are not down, they're not discredited. They, had some plays going on, but unfortunately it was a bad read. South Puget's definitely shaking things up because a lot of the time players and teams love to go and rush A when they're on an attack, but they haven't touched it whatsoever, throwing off the rhythm and the flow. And so it looks like it could be another B push. They love doing these mind games, and so Moy setting up his defense, getting ready to shut things down wherever they might go.
And mental warfare is the most important part of Valorant. The mental game can be very important as it makes people make mistakes. Mallow going for the ult orb. Kato's looking to try and peek out, but the one way, Mallow did see his feet just a little bit. Now he's just kind of waiting. He's got the lineup ready for his ult orb. The boombot comes out. No damage being done by either nade. Looking to try and get a pick though. They know that they're both there. Mallow going for a pick. Does end up getting egoed by Kato with the stinger. And Kato ending up taking out that boy. And now the defense on C is completely gone. Monkey taking out DJ. Doyeon being the last one alive over on the side of C. They've opened up the door. They're making a lot of noise, but they are going to end up pushing on B. Wingman once again getting the spike down.
Spike
Now
planted.
Doyeon looking to see if anybody's going to flank him. Doesn't look like it's likely though. He's probably going to turn around and try and go back on to B where everyone is. But there is Yellow Mo on the flank. Young Chicken sends his dog in. Does not actually get a concuss off. The breach flashes come out. Wingman looking for a concuss. Does not get it. Dizzy does not get a flash either. All the util is coming out through this tight little doorway here. The Hawk comes through, is able to blind people, but they've just got to back off. They've got to save their money. They've got to save the Vandals that they bought. They opted for a full buy on round 3, and they've got to save it. Young Chicken does end up taking out Monkey, and that is his econ gone, as the spike is now going to explode, and the attackers win, and that is another round to South Puget Sound.
Yep, really good plays there. Kept Hawks guessing, and with that Omen blind leading up from them, really was able to counteract that aggressiveness. Malo calling in this timeout. Things are looking a little rough, but don't we all love an underdog story? And so, as things are being discussed, this is gonna be definitely tricky because, Moy, 3 kills, he's being Sentinel, he's doing his job pretty well, but once that becomes on the attack half, it's gonna be a little trickier. However, on the other side of that same coin, South Puget, with their team, they are meant for attack. This breach gives them really aggressive plays, the Omen blinds as well. They just have a lot of things to keep the vision off of the screen, and so I think that it's just going to be another close match.
Yeah, we are going to be seeing it close again. Looking like this timeout was for nothing else other than to get the nerves out. There did seem to be a little bit of, really obvious mistakes that were happening very early into this map. For example, on the first round, we did see that they were peeking an angle, which they did not need to peek. They are playing defense, not offense. They do need to hold the angles and sit back, take a breather, try and force the attack to come to them instead of trying to force a pick. That is a very clear mistake that you do not want to ever make in a defense round. But moving on, a little less negativity. We are going to be moving into round 4. Looking like they're going to try and break the SPCC snowball before it rolls. The util is coming out onto the side of A. Big Viper wall goes down. Looking like they're going to try and push into C. Try and take out Moy a little bit early. Try and get that defense down, but Moy is staying back. He does not want them to push in. He's placed in his swarm again. playing off of his teammates Viper Orb there. Once they get that little bit of health taken away, they want to be able to get that easy kill. Doyan, or Dat Boy just spinning his knives around, being a little bit of an ADHD maniac, but there is contact over on the side of B. They're still holding the angles. Alarm bot does get triggered. They know that they're there. Orb comes right back up. Looking like they're just holding their position on C. They're trying to force them to come out again, playing a attack defense again. Monkey taking out Mallow. Kato flying into B, and now they are going to rotate
left.
fully and plant the spike. Looking like Wingman's gonna go. Young Chicken taking out Kato. Wingman planting once again, as we've seen so many times
Spike
from SPCC.
planted.
Looking like two of them are going to line up on each other. Young Chicken does end up winning that 1v1 against Yellow Mellow. Now he's got the healing. He is able to get Dat Boy up just a little bit more. Top him off with some healing. Does not know that Funny Man is on site. The Hawk comes out. Does get the flash. Funny Man does take out Young Chicken and Dat Boy. Cannot look in both places at once, and that is another round to South Puget Sound. But a better play overall from the Hawks.
Very unfortunate. Chicken and Moy working really well together, but unable to get that final kill. Chicken was able to get his own, Moy was able to get his own. But with these B mix-ups, they're definitely throwing off the Hawks. But South Puget's doing a great job. They're working together well as a team. I'm loving these plays all around. It's really smart, really coordinated, and gets you really pumped up for this match. So either way, no matter what team is doing what, there's a lot going on, but a lot of it is fun. So I'm excited to see it keep going.
Fun is a word to describe Valorant, but that is definitely a word to describe today's match. Looking like they're going for a push this time. As Aiden has mentioned, that is a very common strategy. The Hawk does scream and does indicate that there's a lot of people sitting there. Mallow waiting in the corner, does end up getting both people pushing up on him. He's got the ult. He's shoots that Juno, does end up taking him out. One left. It's just Yellow Mellow. Mallow with 5 HP. Is he able to get the last kill? Just satchel away. He does not want to get taken out by the lone Viper. And Doyan is actually on pretty low HP too. He does have to push into a 1v4. Looking like CPC Hawks are learning their lesson. They're not going to push in too aggressively. Yellow Mellow's peeking out. Did see the barrel of his gun, just barely. Pre-fired the angle. And DJ taking out Yellow Mellow on the double peek there. Mallow did get taken out, but DJ is able to clean it up, being the great teammate that he is.
Yep, absolutely amazing round. As I said, no matter what team's doing what, there are just absolutely amazing plays going on. Malo going in, getting the 2 picks, instantly satcheling away and cleaning it up, and just pick after pick after pick. He went absolutely insane, cleaning up with his ult and using himself as a bit of live bait with only 5 HP and a dream, but now, Puget Sound realizes that they're not going to get a flawless here. Moy setting up his defense, leading up with Malo peeking out with his infamous op. We're excited to see just something big happen.
Looking like he adds gonna peek over into C site. He's got the operator. I'd like to try and get something off of the one way that DJ set up for him. Smoke dissipates. He doesn't see anyone's there. Is he going to stay strong on this angle? As the contact comes up, he does not get the shot on Kato, but now they know that there's an opper sitting on that angle. They do not want to push it as aggressively as they had once planned. Mallow is a force to be reckoned with, and he will be the brick wall that holds them from going to C. And with Dat Boy Moy's setup, this is a very hard push for them to have. Mallow waiting, trying to get a kill. He does miss again, but he's able to back off into the smoke. He's really trying to force them into C. The boy switching over his util over onto B site, knowing that they're probably faking it once again. Turret is sitting there waiting. Like they're going to try and go for the B site, as they've done so many times before. Mallow is ready for it though. They've talked. They know what they're doing. Looking like they're opening the door again, just making some noise, trying to fake it out. Maybe look for anyone sitting on C. They are going to be doing a last 15 seconds play here, but they're going to be pushing right into Doyan, and actually they're pushing right into Dat Boy's Killjoy. And now they're able to get this aggression, trying to shut down the play. Does the killjoy go off? The timer does expire before the spike actually gets planted. They waited way too long to try and make a play there, and it was to their disadvantage. CBC did take that round.
Yeah, really well played there. Malo tried to get in some of those op shots, but unfortunately couldn't find anything. South Puget, they stall out as much as they can, see what they can do, but sometimes that's exactly what happens. They stall out a little too long. Hawks make sure that they're disciplined this time. They don't fall for it, and they just run out of time. Nothing to it. And so we're gonna see maybe if same thing happens. Moy doesn't have ult, so it might be a little trickier. But as blinds and smokes are coming out, there's a lot of chaos, and with a Gecko ult, there's gonna be something big.
The Gecko comes out early on B, does end up getting through DJ over on the side of A. Mallow does end up taking out Monkey, but Dat Boy gets taken out by Kato. Juno with Mallow. Juno, actually, we did not see him swap in. DJ looking to get a pick onto B. The spike is down. The Viper ult is down too. Dog coming in, looking to get a pick. Does get shot out immediately. There is the Viper Molly. Doyeon looking to slowly peek into the Viper pit. Walking right into Yellow Mellow's trap, but maybe able to get a pick. It's not able to see Kato sitting crouched in the corner, but Young Chicken is able to clean it up. Getting Kato right where he does not expect someone to be. Young Chicken pulling out. He gets Juno. Tries to shoot through the smoke, but is not able to get Yellow Mellow, as Yellow Mellow was able to spray just a little bit better.
Yellow with a great Viper pit. Yet again, South Puget just rushing in to be every single time. Hawks giving up a lot of control of it. But, it's really good plays from South Puget. They're reading really well. Can't discredit a single team here. Just really good plays. It's definitely hard to determine what's exactly going to happen next. A lot of the doors just gives away some fake info, and South Beach is making sure to use it well. But Hawks, tap after tap, they tried their best to do what have to, get that round to win, but it's going to be pretty difficult to keep things going.
Looking like they're playing super far back in their spawn. Once again, just stalling. CBC cannot fall into this trap once again. The Boombot does get shot out, does indicate that someone's there. Malo is able to walk in, take out Funny Man. Yellow Mellow is able to take out Malo. They know that Young Chicken was right behind him, and they try to take him down too, but Young Chicken was able to run away fast. DJ now holding B down with his team. Looking like they're going to try and go for an A push, but once again, they're playing way too slowly. They are not playing off of any picks here. They're just waiting way too long. Looks like they're going to stall it out once again. This really boring gameplay. Young Chicken just shoulder peeking over and over again, looking for a pick. The Viper smoke does come up. Young Chicken pokes through the smoke, trying to get a kill. Does not end up actually pulling anything off of it, though. Yellow Mellow getting shot in the back by DJ on B. And now the spike is coming down onto A site.
30 seconds left.
Once again.
Spike planted.
Spike is down. Dat Boy is going to be sneaking onto A. It's looking like he's coming towards Monkey. The smoke, the flash comes out, but Yellow Mellow was able to shoot Dat Boy in the back. Doyeon is left all by himself on A site in a really, really tough position. He's looking for a pick. He does end up getting Juno. They know he's there. They know he's on site somewhere. Dizzy comes out, does end up getting the blind. He's walking right into Monkey, but Monkey misses, and he was able to get the kill. And now it's a Viper v Viper. Does Doyeon end up pulling it off? He does not quite get it, and Yellow Mellow does end up getting the 4K that round.
Yellow Mellow doing absolutely phenomenal here with another 4K. Having a really good control of Spike, staying disciplined, not using util until he's down into these 1v1s. He's kind of been the arch nemesis of Dohyun here, Viper versus Viper. Each time, Dohyun leads off with something great, but Yellow is just that final deciding factor. Great props to him. Hawks, though, they're ready. They realize, you know what, we're going to go for a major play here. And so this is going to be a 5v5 shootout going on.
Like an Old West standoff with all the sheriffs. Trying to get It's just one pick. One pick is all they need to shut down a push. Dizzy comes out. DJ does get Yellow Mellow, but Funny Man with the Vandal, just a little bit of a better gun, does end up taking
Player
out two.
standing.
Monkey left with a 1v4. Now they're going to be pushing onto something. Kato getting Young Chicken though, and that is a round to South Puget Sound.
Unfortunate, but good plays from South Puget. Hawks went for something big. They got all their sheriffs, went for a Western shootout and everything, but they did get shut down. With South Puget, they were able to quickly turn back around, and with Hawks being centralized in that one hallway, it was a good play, but they weren't really fully ready as they just got swarmed in by flashes and smokes. So it's a lot better being able to play defensive, being able to play smart. So hopefully Hawks can turn this back around.
That boy is going to be holding his sight down. He does not want anyone getting on the scene. If he gets taken out, all that util that he's placed down is all for nothing. Does end up taking a little bit of damage from something. Doyun taking out Kato, but Monkey getting the trade for his teammate, being a nice little Avenger. Mallow looking to get a pick onto the rest of the people on C. The door opens though. They're looking like they're going to go for B, but DJ is waiting. DJ already expecting this, as they've done it pretty much every single round except for I think two. DJ throws out the smoke, trying to discourage the push. Without Kato, they cannot just rush into sight as easily because Kato can just overwhelm them. Can't overwhelm when you're dead though. That boy peeks out, does end up taking out Juno, who's not ready for someone to peek for no reason. Mallow getting Funny Man, DJ taking out Yellow, and now it's a 1v4 with Monkey being the last one alive. He's got to just back off, but he does end up taking out Mallow before he goes. Once again, CBC has to play defensively. They've got to watch the spike. Monkey is peeking out, tries to get two people at once, but he's not able to do it. Young Chicken taking out Monkey. A much better play that time than CBC.
I was getting nervous. I thought they were going to repeat the first round. Monkey apparently great at clutches, but Hawks kept their ground. They realized, wait, we should probably win this match, and made sure to shut him down completely. Great plays overall. DJ keeping control, keeping things cool. Loving the teamwork from Hawks there. Up back 3-7. They're getting ready to turn things back around, and I'm loving it. I'll be here for every moment that they go.
And I'll be here too. I'm right here with you, Aiden. I'm just as excited as you are. Looking like they are going to be pushing onto B this time. Not actually faking it, just going to go right to it. Kato's getting ready to probably double satchel in like he's done so many different times. Rachel comes out, just completely overwhelming them as he double satchels onto site. Kato just being an absolute menace that he is. Now left with only two people alive. Wingman getting the spike down. That boy is going to peek out looking for a kill. Monkey just barely gets in the corner, and now Thrash comes out. That's a shark. He shoots it, was not able to see him, and now they know that he's in the corner, but maybe that boy can get a better shot off. Kato does end up taking out Doyan on the flank, and now he's getting a grenade in his face. Does kill Kato, but Monkey was able to get the trade right then and there.
Kato with a really good 3K. We got one more round before the swap happens. Hawks, this could determine how things turn out. This next half is going to be something very interesting, to say the least, with the amount of util that plays together as a team. Going to be a lot of grenades coming out from both KJ and Raze, but can't discredit Hawks quite yet. They don't have a lot of money for this round, but they do have a lot of passion to make sure that things work out. And so, as a lot of stuff is set up, it looks like South Puget's finally going to switch it up and finally go A.
You might be talking a little bit too early there. They're all just sitting on top of each other right outside of the A door. Looking like they're trying to force out some util. Monkey, being the brave little soul that he is going to go out by himself. Not quite actually peeking his head out though. He's just holding his flash. Probably ready to throw it out at a moment's notice. Try and get that intel. And there comes the flash. The paranoia does come out and does flash Doyan. And now the grenade does end up catching him by surprise. He does have to move. Does take out Monkey before he does though. Kato getting the trade off and Yellow Mellow getting Mallow. DJ ready to peek out through the smoke. They are pretty lit up on the side of South Puget Sound, but the Viper ult, it does not matter how lit up they are. That is such a clear
Spike
advantage. The concuss does end up hitting Kato. And now, Young Chicken with his cauliflower, he's looking to get a kill. Kato with the Razel, he's going to shoot it out of the smoke up in the heaven corner. Does end up taking out Young Chicken with that. That boy with just a sheriff, being the old western man he is, he's looking for a kill. He's walking around, he's going around the corner, looking to try and get someone who's sitting in a tree. Juno, unsuspecting, does get taken out. DJ just sticking the defuse, but he's not able to get it. And that is a round to South Puget Sound, and his score is now 9-3.
Yep, but
Switching sides.
throughout esports, there's been a curse called the 9-3 curse, where an infamous team got 9 points up and ended up losing the entire thing. And so we're hoping here that Hawks are going to recreate this curse, be the underdogs, and although they're down 6 points, well, only 6 points they need to make up, which they'll do quick and fast, I'm sure. And so as we move in here into this next half, great plays all around. Yellow has been doing a really good job. Both matches, started waking up in that second half, being able to do a really good job of just holding tight angles, have good smokes, really good ults overall, and just
That's my job.
complementing that, we've got Dyohyun, who's been the opposing force to that. Really good plays all around. And so, despite this battle of the Vipers, with Kato just getting high frags and popping off, Hawks are still standing strong.
Looks like Mallow's going to be trying to take a page out of Kato's book. Looking to satchel in, try and get an early pick. Not quite doing a double satchel. Yellow Mellow just sitting in the corner waiting for his wall to go down. Dat Boy does end up taking out 2 with his ghost though. Very clean shots. Looking to get the spike down. He is forced out of the corner as the breach stun does come right in his face. Dat Boy looking to try and get Kato, and now he's going to try and get the spike down. Young Chicken taking out Kato, and now Funny Man is the last one alive. Dat Boy waiting. Everyone's just backing off. Now they're playing the angle. They're playing off of C main. They've got all the util that they need. Funny Man just swings out, just complete dry peek, but it did work out for him. Dat Boy through the smoke, just completely blind, just shot Funny Man right in the face. Very good play coming out from him to that round.
Dat boy with the 3K clutch, with great trigger discipline, figured he's probably going to be rushing in. And reading him like a book, perfect crosshair placement, single tap to the head, takes him out. Funny Man trying to get that clutch as Monkey did twice before and almost getting away with it. But Moy wanting to shut them down, deciding that he's not going to let this kind of stuff happen on his site ever again.
Looks like Val is going for a double satchel, trying to find someone holding the long eagles, but they're not showing themselves. They're not trying to get the early peaks. Kato instead sends out the nade as they're walking through. The Sky Dog is going in, does find Omen sitting on site. Young Chicken is able to plant the spike for pretty much uncontested reasons. Shoots through the smoke, trying to find a kill. DJ does end up finding Kato. That is a final boss down. Can he get the other one? Dat Boy finding Juno. Now they just gotta take out Yellow Mellow. Funny Man gets taken out. Yellow Mellow is down, and now it is just Monkey. Monkey with just a ghost. They are pushing him, but they do end up getting the kill. That was a little scary. Monkey getting 2 kills, but we were able to pull it off.
Dyohyun going in for that cheeky little knife, wanting to show off a little bit, but got punished as Monkey has shown throughout this match that he's the master of these random clutches. But Hawks pulling it back, already back another 2 rounds, doing a great job, but Puget Sound still going strong, Hawks still going strong, showing the tie of skill continues yet again. With a lot of martial play though, Hawks seem to be great at their snipes and holding on to this econ. We're going to see if some nice taps come out here next rounds.
Alright, Dat Boy and Young Chicken looking to find someone sitting in a ratty angle. No one is sitting there though. Now they're not quite sure. They're really scared of that little corner there. No one's sitting there, but just that phantom pressure of a random corner is enough to really shut down their push. They're not quite sure how big of rats they're going to be, but as it turns out, they're not that ratty, and the door opens to try and fake him out a little bit, but Young Chicken does walk through and does get shot by Kato. Not sure why he walked through the door that was already closing. DJ is now teleporting across the angle. He was in a bit of a bad spot. Looks like they are going to end up just backing off a little bit. We can see if anybody's going to try and rotate on them. Dat Boy running all caution to the wind. He just wants to get over to the other side. He wants to be where it's safe again. Doyeon sitting in the corner, seeing if anyone's going to rotate out.
30 seconds
Just going
left.
to slowly peek around the corner. His teammate did call that there was someone up into these stairs. They're trying to get the kill. The stun comes out, does end up hitting Doyeon. And then there comes the aftershock. Only 2 shots now. Does not get the kill. Dat Boy able to plant the spike. Uncontested. 5 seconds left in the round. The spike does come down. Monkey almost getting the ninja defuse, but does get shot down by Doyeon. DJ and Malo being the last ones alive. DJ walking over into Juno, but does not get the 1v1 just right, and Kato is able to get that defuse.
Yep, Kato with a nice little 3K there. Hawks had some good plays coming out, got that spike down, but just got rushed in behind, not too much flank watch. Really good attempt though. Love the chance for them to be able to go in, get the spike down. Dyohyun kind of sneaking around those angles, shutting off what he could, but ultimately didn't have too much to do. But as we're going into this timeout, we want to take another moment, show off our lovely merch again. It comes in all shapes and sizes, our lovely maroon blue and everything, as well as our baby blue. Usual Hawks colors that you definitely want to rock out. And overall, we just want to take that moment again to thank our fans for being here and supporting us through everything that we've gone through together, because it feels like you guys are really part of the team as much as anyone else here. And so thank you all for supporting us going in here. I'm sure Hawks are going to keep putting on another performance for you. Dat Boy Moy has been top fragging this match, showing that once you put him back on Sentinel, he can really do some crazy stuff. But Kato and Yellow still being the top fraggers, and Monkey following up right behind with all these clutches coming out of nowhere. Lots of crazy stuff happening, but not a single player is to be discredited here, as they all have their quirks. They all have, what makes them special, what makes the game even more wild, and that's what I love the most about seeing these really intense matches, is that not a single thing is uninteresting when stuff starts happening.
Alright, and as interesting as it always will be, Monkey is now finally opting to hold the angle. Does end up taking out DJ though with a nice clean Marshall shot to the head. Malo has the ultimate. Looks like he might try and double satchel in. Monkey missing a couple shots, but does end up getting that Boy. Does end up finding Young Chicken too. 3 kills on the board from Monkey with just a Marshall. Doyeon walking onto site, ends up taking out Kato. And now Malo and Doyeon being the last 2 alive. 2 scariest people for CBC Hawks. They're going to go grab the spike, looking like they're going to try and plant it. But he does hear that people are flanking him. He does throw out the ult, pulls his gun out for a second, but still is able to take out Yellow Mellow. That is one of the bosses down. Just gotta get Funny Man too. Does double satchel backwards to get away. Does not expect for Juno to be sitting in that corner. That's a little scary. A little bit of a jump scare, but Doyeon is walking around trying to get Juno, leaving it down to 2v1. Looking like they are going to try and peek onto B, but Malo was ready. He knew that Funny Man was already walking over. Looking like he's trying to get spiked down just for a little bit extra money. Not quite able to do it though.
Amazing play there from the Hawks. We got Malo with that 3K. Great trigger discipline. Held onto that ult. Shot it right at the wall. Taking Yellow out. Baited Omen into coming in closer and closer. And then with him and Dyohyun collapsing there onto Breach. Taking him out. Giving control of site, but Malo used it for yet another bait, giving them the 3K. And overall, that was just really well played. It was definitely very scary at first. Monkey with the tap after tap after tap, getting 3 kills right off the bat with Marshall. But Malo, once it starts getting into these later halves, he starts focusing up. He starts realizing that they need to win, and win is what they did that round. And we're hoping that, as we go on through these more rounds, that'll continue to do that. As Gecko's little molly bounces all around, some shots being exchanged, damage going out. We're gonna see if Hawks can get another clean pick here.
Look like they're trying to get a pick onto Yellow Mellow sitting on site. It looks like they actually are going to end up rotating back. Mallow already maintaining a little bit of A control. Funny Man just shoulder peeking and does end up taking a couple bullets from Mallow as they walk onto site. He's now looking to try and finish the job. Going up through A ropes. Does end up taking out Funny Man. That is a pick, and that is an advantage.
I've got
Able to
your
plant the
trail.
spike. The Sky ult comes out to just discourage their push just a little bit more. Mallow's just throwing out the satchels to try and get someone out of the corner. No one's actually sitting there though. They are going to be coming up through spawn. They're going to walk right into Mallow. The boombot was actually flashed. Did not see Mallow peeking out there. Thrash comes out, does not end up getting a kill, and now Young Chicken, I think he's got his Odin again. Something that he had last time. Is he able to do a 4K once again with just an LMG? Is he gonna do it? Mallow does not let that happen. He gets 3. Monkey has the wingman, goes onto the spike. DJ getting the kill on Monkey, and he's just spraying anyway. He wanted to get the 4K, but there was no one left for him. And he does end up dying to the spike after all. Does lose that iconic Odin of his.
Doesn't matter though. Malo with the great plays, getting up there, getting that pressure, and 2 kills secured out, carrying that round. Hawks just doing a really good job coming back, as I mentioned, with that 3-9 curse, and they're already another 4 rounds up. It's doing great. It's doing wonders, forcing Puget back into an econ round finally. We're going to see if Moy can get some taps or if he gets one tapped by a sheriff here.
That boy just waiting with the spike, looking to try and peek an angle when no one's expecting him there. Just jiggling around. You can see his little icon on the minimap there. He's just looking to see maybe he can find some audio or something. But it looks like he's actually just going to back off. Door opens to make some noise. Mellow's going to walk through, try and catch someone on B. Does end up being stunned though. Is slowed down quite a bit. DJ with the ultimate, he did go over onto B. Did not see anyone, but did hear people. Young Chicken is going to use his Sky Dog. Can try and find some intel. He doesn't quite see anyone, but does end up getting taken out by the aftershock while he has the concentration. Mallow walking in. He does double sigil onto site. He's looking to see if anybody was in defense spawn. They do end up getting 3 kills, and that is an advantage that they can use. Doyun finding Monkey right in the back when he's not expecting him there. They're able to get the spike down, and that is a round for CVC.
Amazing round overall. I'd almost a team ace there from the Hawks. Tap after tap, Dyohyun with the double kill as well. Malo being able to double satchel in, completely take away their attention and everything. Overall, just a really good play. Being able to stay as a team, stay coordinated, and stay smart. Loved everything they did there, making sure that they're getting taps, they're getting control, and they're doing mind games. And so, as we're moving here into a timeout, Monkey calling it out, showing that South Puget, or Puget Sound, I'm sorry, whatever their name is, I'm getting tired here. There's so much happening, so much excitement and everything. It's overloading my brain, but they're doing a really good job as well. Both teams are competing, but now they're forced to realize as this timeout comes out, we got to start changing things up. We're getting stomped yet again. And so we're seeing as this timeout comes in, they've got a bit more guns, they've got a bit more econ and everything, and so it's going to be tough to see what happens here.
All right, as the timeout comes to a close, we are going to be moving into the next round. Something I do want to mention for this entire game overall, we are seeing something from the CVC Hawks. We are seeing Dat Boy not being as weak of a attacker as most Sentinels are. Killjoy just having that aggression, having the amazing flank watch that she does. The early raise nade comes out to shut me up though. The action is already happening. Young Chicken looking to find something on C. The Dizzy comes out, does end up being 2 flashes. They've got to back off. Uh, looking like they missed the Raze ult. Yellow Mellow does get taken out from mid, and now Young Chicken just healing everybody up. We are going to go over to A site now. Funny Man sitting all by himself, but he's only got a Sheriff. I'm not sure what he's looking to gain from that, as everyone else is running in with assault rifles. Dat Boy walking in, looking to set up the post plant for himself. Mallow going in, planting the spike. Funny Man just drops down into ramp. Looking to try and catch someone, but he does not get it. 3v3 as more action happens on the rotate. Dat Boy is just placing the util. Now he's going to be trying to play post plant. He's got the ult. He's able to lock down this entire area. No one's getting in. No one's getting out. Everyone has to fight me. Mallow getting monkey. Mallow getting Funny Man. Now he's trying to get the last one, but it looks like he's just going to back off. Juno left with just a gun. He's looking to try and get a pick. Might be better to just save it here. Don't try and be a hero, Juno. But he is going to push right onto the spike, but immediately die to the Nano Swarm because he had 5 HP. Not sure what his plan there was, and he's now lost the Econ for his team.
Boy, with great control over the spike there. Some great tops. Mallow swinging in all over the place as well. High frags, high kills, just doing a really good job. Overall, it's just great. Loving it. It's getting me really excited and everything, and so it's also overloading me. Holy crap. There's so much going on and everything. Mallow going in with these kills, with these cleanups, he's got to be fast, he's got to be smart, and he's got to really lead his team here. But as Hawks go in, Young Chicken leading them strong with a nice flash against his entire own team. We're going to see here, though, B already getting lost all access, though, as the Viper ult comes out.
Mallow with the double satchel, looking to try and get a kill. Shoots it over into the corner, does not end up actually getting anyone though. And now Doyeon with a Viper pit of his own. He's now locking down C, just like they've locked down B. Mallow peeking out. He does end up finding Monkey. Walks away right as Kato starts going around to get the refrag. Kato takes out Dat Boy. But now they've got the Viper ult. They can play around it. Spike is still down. They've got all the advantage they need. Breach ult does come out. It's overwhelming them a little bit. And now that's 2 picks on the side of CBC. Now it's a 3v2 and a Viper ult still left to go. Dohyun does get taken out by Kato though, but DJ's ready. He's already ready to get that refrag. Juno left by himself once again. 1v2. Is he able to get it? He taps the defuse, but Young Chicken's already waiting on that angle. Juno goes for another defuse. He's just lighting it up, trying to get the Juno to walk away, and Juno is going to leave. It looks like he might be able to escape, but DJ is not able to escape and does end up losing his gun. But that is just not as big of a deal. They've still got plenty of econ to work through.
Hawks down 6 rounds, brings it back up to a tie. 10-10 as we saw in the exact same match before. Stakes are still just as high, if not higher. Things are getting down to the wire. We had Mallow going in, got picked out, although he was holding some great spots. With that breach ult coming out, he was trying to counter Dohyun's ult, but didn't get too much away. Hawks being able to secure that round and get breach ult out, which takes a lot of points to use. Some great plays overall. And so with this lead they've acquired, we're going to see if they're able to close it out.
You hear the door get broken. Mallow's going to throw the nade in to push Kato away. Kato does have to run. Now Mallow with the boombot looking to find anybody in tree. No one is there. And now he's looking to try and find a 1v1 against Funny Man. Didn't even see him, but they know he's there. He's never been anywhere else. And now he's got to back off into his own smoke. Mallow and Kato meet up, but Kato is able to get the shot up first. Doyeon getting Kato just to get the refrag. Juno with the flashes, and Funny Man gets the DJ and Yellow getting Dat Boy. It's now a 2v3. Doyeon still being alive, but Wingman going for the defuse, being another MVP. He tries to go for the kill on Wingman, but Wingman is able to just hold on, stay strong, little guy, and he gets the spike defused.
Despite Dohyun's spray through trying to kill both Gecko and Breach. Those last like 5 shots sadly just did not connect. It didn't matter where on the body, that's all he needed. And being out of ammo, Monkey did clean him up. Being a bit of a martial god and doing a really good job with it, shutting down the Hawks' push. They had something great there, but didn't watch some crucial angles. But doesn't mean they're out for the count. Great play from both teams. And going in here into the next round, I think it's going to be just as exciting, as we might get a little cheeky double satchel from Malo getting some aggressive plays as Gecko's ult comes out and finds nothing.
Now Gecko's ult is just going to sit there as they are pushing on to B. Doyeon finding Funny Man, but Yellow finding that boy. Looks like they're going for a little bit of a split push. Doyeon with 10 HP does light up Juno, but Juno throws out the Aftershock, just trying to get them before they walk through. Yellow Mellow finding DJ as they are pushing onto C now. Go, go, go. Young Chicken getting Yellow. And now they're left with a 3v3 completely even game. Young Chicken grabbing the spike. He's going to go plant it. Doyeon's just trying to discourage a push no matter where they come from. Mallow sitting in spawn, looking to meet up with Juno, who's got 1 HP and a dream. One shot will do it. Does Mallow end up getting it? And he does. He threw the wall and to the head. That is a little unnecessary there, Mallow. Did not need the headshot. Dizzy comes out, does end up flashing Doyeon, and now it's a 1v2. Just Kato. Mallow and Kato meet up, and they do get the trade. Mallow taking that round for the Hawks.
Let's go, Malo, showing Kato that he isn't the only Raze who's going to do great here. That was a very scary round. Dyohyun getting away with 10 HP, somehow not dying to Funny Man, who kind of whiffed on him, won't lie. But surviving through that, and then another lucky encounter with Breach, almost killing him, but not having his gun out, getting away, and leaving with only 2 HP, giving Malo the free cleanup on both him and Kato. That was a lot of, you know, very close encounters. It seems like luck was on Dyohyun's side, and now tied right back up. Kato looking for something very nasty, pushing out here real fast, real smart with the stinger.
He did dodge the Gecko flash. Monkey did get that boy though. 4v3, the spike is down, but they're able to pick it right back up. Sky ult comes out. It's gonna get all 3 of them because that's all it needs. Mallow throwing the nade through. Does not expect Funny Man to be in the smoke, but Funny Man wasn't expecting Mallow to be there either. And the grenade actually gets Juno on B site, and now he's able to plant the spike with relative ease. No one to contest him. Yellow Mellow still sitting on B site all by himself. He's gonna actually end up going for a flank, but Young Chicken was watching it, but now turns his back to the one angle, seemingly unaware. He does hear Yellow Mellow there as he was stomping. And absolutely no caution. Doyeon does get Yellow Mellow, Viper Dip, and that is the round to CBC Hawks.
Great 3K there from Dyohyun. Now 12-1 match point. Hawks doing an absolutely great job switching the table, you know, turning it back around onto Puget, showing that, you know, last match, now it's our turn to do that exact same thing. Great job there, Hawks. You know, with Dyohyun getting that 3K, Malo leading up, they want to make sure that he has his ult, because he's gonna get something really aggressive here, I'm assuming. And so long as he doesn't get picked out really early, he should be having something pretty.
Looking like Doyeon's looking for a pick. They are playing a little bit slower. Looking like they are going to try and get a pick before Mallow goes in with his ult. Both results on the board. Funny Man just sitting on A, being a little funny. He does go for the ult though. He does go over to C, looking like he just wanted to rotate over to his teammate, but now he's got to rotate back because that's not where anybody was. Dat Boy does end up backing off. Monkey does shoot Mallow in the back as they're walking away. Dat Boy was not able to get the kill quite yet. Dat Boy getting healed up by Young Chicken. Now they've got to push on to C. 4v5. They are a man down. They might still be able to pull it off though. DJ teleports onto site. Kato shoots an ultimate at him for some reason. Now he's left with a little bit of HP. KJ comes out on the side of CBC. They want to lock down this area. They really want to get spiked down.
30 seconds left.
It looks like they are going to be able to pull it off. Doyeon in their spawn. Did not quite get the kill on Yellow. Yellow got the headshot first. Now Young Chicken does get stunned. I'm sorry, that's that boy getting stunned. Does end up getting Juno. Now he's looking to get Yellow Mellow too, but does get blinded by Gecko at the last second, and now they're able to get the defuse for free.
Yep, as I said, you know, if Malo gets taken out early there, then that is kind of the round for them. Exactly what happened. Very unfortunate getting shot in the back of the head. Hawks losing that round, forcing it into overtime, which could definitely take a while, and so I'm hoping that either team just gets something big here. Young Chicken taking out his infamous Odin, and looking forward to seeing if he's able to shred through them or not. I know they used to be quite a lot. Looks like they could be repeating something similar. And Hawks, let's hope that they are prepared for it this time, because they weren't before, and it did lose them a lot of rounds. And so this could cost the entire game whether or not they are prepared for a B push. But either way, we'll see. Looks like it could be some more glory for Moy, as they might set up for a C push.
Mao's gonna push out, look for someone on C. The one-way comes up from DJ. And Kato actually used the one-way to his advantage and shot Mallow as he's trying to get the ult orb. Now Mallow down. They've got the advantage, and it looks like they're actually going to go for A. Something that they haven't done before. They've been going to B every time. Now DJ is just smoking it off, trying to discourage them from pushing into him. But it looks like it's not going to quite work out. Door opens, does make a lot of noise, very loud. They're going to, you know, spam through the wall, try and find someone. DJ does get stunned. He is able to teleport away and leave with his life. Young Chicken with the Odin does end up taking out Yellow Mellow. Now he's got the Odin again. He's going for a flash, try and get something. Goes for another one, but Monkey is already there. Takes out DJ and Young Chicken. And now Doyeon walking out. Does end up finding Funny Man. Funny Man down, looking to try and get Juno too. Trying to split up his fights, trying to get 1-1. But Thrash comes out. That's a little scary. It's coming right towards him, and he does get detained. Now they're able to get the kill for free. And that is a round to South Puget Sound.
Very unfortunate plays there. Hawks just getting overwhelmed, losing control of site, and getting picked off early. Malo with a bit of overzealousness, but those early picks, it's a coin flip. It either wins them the game or loses them the game, but he's got himself a little smiley face friend there on the wall to remind him that it's still winnable. But this is where everything comes down. This last round determines whether or not the Hawks lose here. And so, let's just give them a lot of confidence. Let's hope that they're able to clutch things out. Kato instantly being driven out. Hawks are being aggressive. They know that it's all or nothing.
They're just push right onto C. Just all util being used to get them onto site. Mallow double sassels in. Does not quite see Kato, but the boombox sees him. They know that he's there. Mallow going for his plant. He does. Kato ends up getting taken out by a Young Chicken. Sorry, I'm getting overwhelmed too. So much is going on, but they've got complete control over C. All five are sitting right on top of it. They do not want them to get in. They look like they're slowly walking in, looking to just split up their fights. But everyone's sitting on top of the site. They're going to end up pushing into 5 people. Doyeon taking out Funny Man, but Monkey gets DJ. That's both Omens down. Doyeon taking out Juno. Doyeon spamming through the wall, trying to get Yellow Mellow. Yellow Mellow does end up getting 2 before he goes. And he's going for the spike. He's got 1 HP and a dream. Just a classic. But Young Chicken ends up getting Yellow Mellow as he was way too tunnel visioned on that boy.
Incredibly scary situation there. Though Young Chicken doing an absolutely amazing job saving the lives of the Hawks, clutching it up with a 3K, forcing them right back over into defense. This is going to have to, give them another chance to clutch up here, because the whole point of overtime is to see which team is able to win both attack and defense.
Looking like Datboy is doing his iconic C setup. The early paranoia comes out from Omen. Does end up pushing Mallow back, but Mallow getting Monkey down. That is their wingman down. No spike plants for you. DJ looking to get something off of Young Chicken's flash. He just sit down. He is unmoved. Does not
Spike
quite see
down
Funny
A.
Man sitting in his little red angle. Mallow getting taken out by Kato.
enemy
Oh, sorry.
remaining.
Funny Man taking out Kato. All right.
Let's
There's too much
go.
going on. I'm not able to commentate over this. Everything's happening in 5 seconds.
Alo
Switching
with the
sides.
absolutely
Match point.
amazing op play, peeked out, sacrificed his satchels for that, and was able to find Gecko in a really awkward spot, taking out his util, instantly cleaning that up. Got a second kill right after, and Hawks just rushing in, finally working together as a team, securing that defense round that they failed last time, giving them the opportunity to close out this match right now, and it's all up to this play right here.
Will we win or will we lose? That is the question of the day. The early breach stun comes out and does push them back a little bit, but no raise need to do the damage that we've seen so many teams use on a map like Lotus. Look like they're just gonna try and wait out the Viper wall. Yellow Mellow does randomly
down
go
A.
through and find Mallow. Mallow getting taken out a little early. That boy does end up getting the ult orb though. If he can get 2 more kills, that is a free Killjoy ultimate, which will win them the round for sure. Nano Swarm getting thrown out. Dat boy is gonna plant the spike, and now they've got it down 4v5, but they've got control of site. They've got the post plant advantage. DJ sitting in his own smoke, waiting to see if anybody's gonna come through ramps. Doesn't look like anybody is. They're actually gonna go through the rope. But Yellow Mellow taking out DJ. Right as the smoke dissipates, Dat boy taking out Yellow Mellow with a Nano Swarm. Was low enough. Young Chicken finding out too. And now the Killjoy ultimate comes up. And now Monkey is sitting in a Killjoy ultimate. There's nowhere for him to go. He's kind of just got to try and run away. But they end up taking the map. That is Lotus to the side of CBC.
Let's go, Hawks! Insanely close match. I was on the edge of my seat that entire time. Oh my gosh. Players just going in and out. Absolutely insane plays. Kato, 30 bomb drop, but it doesn't matter. Hawks had the plays. They had what was necessary there. Moy, in my opinion, real MVP of that round, keeping them a nice defense and everything. Just dragging out those rounds as long as they did, but we still won. Absolutely amazing job. This next match is for all the marbles. I believe it's going to be on Breeze. It's going to get crazy, but we'll see you all back in 5. Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Going here on to Bree's final match. It has been a roller coaster of emotions. So much stuff going on, and has been going on for a long time. We're all getting pretty tired. All the players are pulling up as much energy as humanly possible. We got substitutes coming in and out for it. But we do want to take a moment to really quick pull up the stats, show back our players as we do have one getting subbed out real quick. We got Malo, great KD, has been fragging out really well and was doing a really good job with this last match as well.
And then, of course, we've got Young Chicken once again being that initiator, enabling Malo and all of his other teammates with the flashes and intel. Doyun being the amazing Viper that he is. Even though he's playing a more supportive agent, he's still able to pop off with as many kills as he wants.
Cove coming back in, taking his spot yet again. You, DJ doing a really good job with his smokes that match, but with Breeze, this is all about aim and long distance taps, something Peacock specializes in a bit more, taking out that jet. I'm expecting to see some high frags for him, but Monkey taking out that chamber that Cade has so disrespectfully decided to bash on our audience for. We love you all no matter what you play. We appreciate you guys being here. And so, in spite of him, I'm hoping to see Monkey do some good plays.
Well, I do have to say Chamber can be a little bit respectable. What I don't respect is he is now swapped off of the Gecko instead, and I think Gecko is a more fun agent. But my biases aside, I am seeing two Silvas in play, and that is a much better deal than having a little bit of Chamber here and there. We are moving into Breeze, which is a map that Aiden and I both strongly dislike. But we are going to just have to roll with it. We are going to have to cast it, despite how tired and how sick we are of this stupid beach map. We are going to have to work with it.
Yep, hate playing it, but we love casting no matter what the map may be, and excited to see how the plays come out. And I know this, you know, game aside, wanted just to mention, seeing here from Malo and Dyohyun's banners, take a moment to really appreciate these new classic skins that have come out. I think that, price is a little overrated, but really good high quality skins. Esports in general, love showing that support, so much hype around it, and we're so happy to finally start becoming a part of it. And I know this team's going to do great, and even if not all the players are here throughout the entirety of, however, we're still excited to see them go long, go far, and I'm sure they're all going to be in amazing places. But with this, I think that we got Pkov, who might be looking here for mid, is going to be going for a long distance duel. And so, focusing a bit on him, I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Dat Boy with the early camera, looking to see if anybody's in mid. He did end up seeing Monkey over in mid as the chamber. The Silva darts are coming out looking for some intel. Did not actually scan anyone, and they were able to shoot it out. Young Chicken with a dart of his own. He is going to try and shoot it out to see if they're going to push up. The drone is coming in, going right through the Viper wall to try and find someone. Did not see Pico sitting in the corner, but Pico's going to dash away anyway. Kato finding Doyun on the jet. That is a Viper down, and now Peekov, a jet of his own. Young Chicken gets Yellow Mellow, Monkey getting Peekov, Mallow getting Monkey, Kato getting Mallow, Funny Man planting the spike, Young Chicken's left in a 1v3. He's got nothing but a classic and a dream, and he's not able to pull it off. Funny Man did end up getting the round.
Yep, Jet with the amazing flank there on the Hawks, not really expecting it, and just giving them a lot of power and control. It wasn't until pretty recently that mid opened up and gave that possibility for such big flanks, and so I know it's a little more difficult to play around, especially on defense. It gives a lot of power to the attackers to just go wherever they want, and so it's important for someone to be able to watch it, but also with the very tight choke points on this map, I feel it is pretty necessary for the attackers.
As we are moving in, we are going to see everybody walking in a straight line towards the attack. Going for some early picks with their pistols. Kato does end up taking out Pikov though. Weren't expecting everyone else there though. Did get a little bit surprised, but now Malo's the
Spike
last one
down
alive. On the Yoru, and Monkey is able to take him out. Plan didn't quite work out for their favor, but it was a good try overall.
Yep. Lots of open spots, open angles, and so Hawks are gonna have to really play around their gunplay here. Hope to tap some TEDs, which can be a lot harder once they get tired, and so overall, I think it's going to be more of a battle of stamina for the players here. Who is able to stay awake long enough to keep moving their crosshair?
Cutting
But
through.
really good play there from Puget, shut down Hawks' advance. Hawks tried to go for a great play, just messed up a little bit on the execution. Doesn't, stop what they have planned going whatsoever. And so, excited to see here Malo go in for a play here on Juno.
He sends out that decoy early to try and get some intel. If they shoot him, they know that there's at least one person there. But Juno doesn't shoot, he just kind of lets it walk on by. Pikov now looking into mid, seeing if he can find someone. Not expecting anyone to be there. He's gonna look away, but Malo did find two over in their spawn. Monkey did find that boy on mid, but it doesn't matter. Malo did get
My
two
ult's ready.
as they were trying to rotate on the site. Now they're far away from the spike. They've got to still make a play. Doyan locking down B. He's sitting, he's waiting.
Poison's off.
Looks like he's just playing it patiently. He's not trying to put himself in a bad spot. Looking like they are going to try and commit to a B push. Everyone's rotating a little bit slowly. Doyan still sitting on B. Looking like we're about to have a contact between Monkey and Doyan. Doyan did see the barrel of his gun, but he is walking away.
30 seconds
Instead,
left.
doesn't want to give away his position too early. Does hear the spike coming down. Funny Man does take out Doyan though
planted.
as he came up around. Malo now looking to try and avenge his fallen teammate. He does have ultimate up, but don't think he's going to try and use it right now. I stand corrected. There he goes.
I'll handle
Invisible
this.
Man running onto site. He's looking to try and find some intel. He does find Monkey
Here.
sitting with his back turned. Young Chicken getting the kill that Malo wanted. But he is going to go for the defuse. And now Yellow just
One enemy remaining.
spams through the smoke, does find Malo trying to defuse a spike. Now Pikov is sitting in the smoke on his own, trying to get it. Young Chicken does end up getting Funny Man, and that is a round to CBC Hawks.
Gun
Yeah,
here.
great round there. Malo leading in with that ultimate, deciding instead of going for util that he was just going to go for a play on Chamber. Chamber trusted his team a little too much, but didn't have anything really to back him up and got punished for it. Hawks going in right away with that. Playing off of
I
it,
need to drop.
Pikov, absolutely amazing plays there. I know what he's notorious for is that smokes don't matter, and he will find you inside of a smoke based off of where you shoot. That's exactly what he did, punishing the Omen and following up with the spike defuse, Young Chicken covering him. That was just a great play all around. The players using their strengths to the best of their advantage.
And teamwork does make the dream work in a game like Valorant. Looking like they are going to stack 3 on B, and Dat Boy is actually not setting up as harshly as he usually does on B. He is playing a little bit more for mid control. He is going to shoulder peek out, trying to get Monkey to miss a shot. He did see him, but Monkey's just
I
going to
must wait a
walk
moment.
away instead of trying to take that duel. Looks like he's a little scared of Dat Boy, which is something that I think everyone should be with all of his Cypher setups. Malo looking to find someone over on A. He does TP. He is going to TP back over and rotate towards B to help his teammate, but doesn't know that they're all just kind of sitting on for mid control. Once again, South Puget Sound is playing this really long game. Dat Boy still sitting in nest. He's like a bird. He's looking for a kill on Monkey, but Monkey is sitting in the tunnel. He's going to walk right into Doyan and Malo. Dat Boy does end up taking Yellow in the back,
30 seconds left.
but Monkey just sitting in the tunnel all by himself and
One
does get
enemy
taken
remaining.
out. Not
Spike
sure what
down
he was
A.
doing. He was left without a lot of options, but Kato on the jet was able to take out 2 on A, and now she's able to plant the spike. Everyone's got to push in on her.
Here.
Spike
And 1v3,
planted.
this could be a little dicey if they split up the fights too much. Oh, looking like he's gonna go for a flash in early. Does end up flashing his team though. trying to get Kato, but he does force him out and does end up getting that kill, and that is another round to CBC.
Incredibly clean tap there from Malo, having that crosshair placement. Kato is just absolutely amazing at duels, I'll give him that. But Malo able to shut him down, playing around it, not letting him clutch up with these jiggle peaks. I know it can be very dominating to play around. Gunplay, it's hard to just counteract with just ability usage, but it's exactly what happened. I want to give the MVP of that round to Moy, keeping that strong defense. I know we weren't seeing too much action of him in the previous rounds, but with this one, he was giving out calls, he was taking shots, he was keeping his team informed and letting them know this is what's happening, this is how we should play, and that, going off of that, they played it perfectly.
That boy is playing a little bit of just a mid control here. Doesn't want to set up too much on B if he does have to end up rotating. We can try and catch someone off guard. Pikov going for the shots onto the enemy Jet. Jet missing all of her knives except for 2. Did leave Pikov with just 50 HP. Has 1 knife left. Looking to try and get Mallow here. Does miss it. Had 2 actually, but missed both. Does not matter. Mallow did get the kill. Dat boy now walking over into a Viper ult and does end up taking Funny Man. That is the Viper ult immediately taken out. But a Cypher ult comes up and now giving away all of their positions. The aim is not coming through for the Hawks. That's 3 of them down on site, and now Young Chicken and Doyun have to retake. Monkey does take out Doyun as he's trying to go on site. Young Chicken taking out Monkey. Left in a 1v2. Left in a very, really hard situation. The Omen ult was kind of just used to kind of to bait him a little bit. He's going for the defuse. Doesn't expect for Yellow to be right behind him. That ult did work a little bit. Did give a little bit of a misdirection for him there.
Young Chicken getting really close with the attempt at the clutch, but Monkey shutting his team down. A lot of great setup there. Moy going in, getting the ult down, shutting down Viper, gave his team a lot, but they did just get picked off one by one by Monkey, kind of carrying that in. But score is staying even. Hawks want to drag this out as long as possible, followed by Puget. And so we're going to see, just like I mentioned, who tires out first from all this gunplay.
Dat boy looking for some intel on mid. Does not see anyone. Pikov looking to see if he can find anything too. Doesn't look like there's anything, and they're actually all pushing onto B, walking right through the Cypher trip. Looking like they destroyed it, and now they're actually doing something they're not known for doing. They're actually walking right onto site without taking a pick. Dat boy just spamming through the smoke, looking to find just a little bit of poke damage. It did not work. Now Young Chicken, he's got his drone. He is going to try and scan it out, looking for someone. Pikov walking in with Justice Sheriff. He's a Western man, looking for a pick. Monkey does end up taking out Mallow and Doyun. Does he get 3? He does not. Yellow Mellow does end up taking 2 from behind though. And Kato finishing it up, getting Young Chicken with his back turned.
Unfortunate round for the Hawks, giving up a lot of B control here. Hoping to see Moy get a bit of a stronger, solid defense. They're able to push into these sites pretty easily. I know Cypher isn't always the easiest champ, or agent rather, but overall he usually does pretty well. I'm excited to see how he turns it back around. The Hawks may be down 2 points, but that's 2 points they can easily earn back. Playing together, playing smart, that's all they need to do. There's a lot of flanks going on, and so it's just being careful of these straight angles that they're missing.
The Chamber ult comes out early, and Pikov's knives. Missed some shots here, only used 1 knife. Monkey does end up finding Pikov finally. Mallow with the Yoru ult. Invisible. He does see everybody. He is flashing, and now going to come out of his ult. The ult does miss, but Funny Man was able to get the refrag. As Chamber just teleported away, 2 feet away, because it was enough to dodge the bullet. Kato does end up taking out Young Chicken with just a classic. And now Doyun finding Funny Man. Viper diff, but Monkey finding Doyun. Now it's Dat Boy left all by himself to try and retake onto A. He doesn't have a lot of options. Kato jumps up onto
Spike planted.
the flank, looking to try and find Dat Boy. A couple shots getting fired, but Kato does end up finding Dat Boy, and that is another round to South Puget Sound.
Monkey really carrying here on the chamber. Malo having an absolutely amazing play with the Bucky, shot lined up and everything, and then gets his ankles broken with the TP, getting taken out, almost shutting down the ult. But Pika, who had also tried to ego peek, he got his ult shut down, ultimately giving another round to Puget Sound. Played that very well with the usage of Chamber, just kind of playing around him as this juggernaut of sorts. And so we're going to be seeing here Hawks going for some more plays, more control, and just getting some more from this.
Dat Boy once again going for the cam, looking for mid. Does not quite see anything. They don't like to play for mid control. He's staying on the cam for a little bit too long. Playing Rainbow Six Siege a little bit. Now Doyeon looking to see if they're going to push into B. Walk right into the trap. Malo finding Juno over on A. Does he end up getting the Viper too? He does. Malo finding 2 over on A, and that's now a 3v5. But now a 3v4 is Yellow finding Doyeon. Dat Boy finding Kato. Now it's a 2v4. Yellow Mellow just going for the plant. He wants to get the spike down.
Spike planted.
That's enough pressure in order to pull off a play. Peakup with his iconic operator. Now looking to get a pick here. Teleport comes out. Not sure where he went.
Here.
Did end up going over into the elbow, but they're both in both elbows. Monkey finding Young Chicken. Peakup looking for a shot. He does end up finding Monkey. Malo for wallbang on Yellow Mellow and does find it. And that is a round to CBC.
Malo clutching up with the 3K. Nice little flick there at the end, shutting down Omen. And gotta give major props to Pika. Monkey carrying this out real hard. Just a single powerful shot to the chest, shut down by Pika. Glad to see him coming back around. You know, his sniping skills are phenomenal. His aim is what he's kind of known for in these situations, and so being able to use that practically, it's great. Deerhoon almost had an amazing play there, but whiffed it just at the very end. But overall, Hawks are setting up great things. It's just this execution. You know, once they start waking up a little bit more, that execution comes out and their plays are followed up on.
Once again, Dat Boy on the mid. Just gonna stay on his cam every round, seems like. And he's gonna go right back on over to B. Looking like there's a lot of util being fired out. He knows that they're coming. Kato dashes onto site. He's looking for an early pick. He's creating space for his team. Monkey finds Dat Boy. And now Malo gets Jello Mellow sitting in his smoke.
Spike planted.
Malo does light up Juno quite a bit. And now he's looking to teleport on him. The Sova ult comes out looking to get some damage in here. Pika finding Monkey while the Sova ult's coming out, making a lot of noise and putting a lot of pressure. Doyeon finding Funny Man. And now he's going for the defuse. And Malo gets it right on Juno. And that's another 3K from Malo.
Yep, Malo, you know, is infamous waking up, you know, like halfway through the match and just completely dominating. Glad to see him going through, and despite that pressure on him, the Omen ult and everything shuts him down with a single tap to the head, pixel perfect, following up on yet another kill. Doing absolutely great. Hawks wanting to secure this energy and just all this momentum, going here into another timeout, taking some more time just to talk things over, but as we usually do with these first timeouts, we will shamelessly plug our merch real quick. Gotta love it. Love having you guys all here. Please make sure to support us. This has been a strong, strong year for us, constantly making adjustments and everything. We've been working so hard. We love having our fans support us. Just being able to get that merch, show your Hawks pride, helps us out so much more than you could ever imagine. Appreciate you guys so much more. Make sure to check out that merch. Lots of goodies there, and being able to support us lets us do more fun streams like this. Keeps the broadcast team going, keeps our Valorant players going, keeps it fun for everyone, and you know, it's putting on a performance right now. And so as this timeout comes to a close, thank you guys so much. Let's see this match out. 4-5, Hawks nearly tied up. Great clutch round there, and just going to be continuing onward. Malo with ult, Diohun with ult, and you know, the oppression of Sova last round. sorry, Puget Silva being ready to use his own. We're gonna see if a good play comes here throughout A.
Toxins going up.
Because with his operator, he's looking for an early pick. He doesn't see that Monkey walked up right past him. The FOV being a little bit to his disadvantage there. Monkey now taking out Young Chicken. And Mallow's got to walk a long way over to A as they've already taken control of site. Doyeon now walking up to try and retake some control. Monkey does find Doyeon though. That's the 3 for him. That's 4 for Monkey. And now it's just Mallow as he's got to retake into 4 people. 4 very, very scary people. Mallow. He's got just his Vandal. He's got both his flashes and his decoy online, but is it going to be enough? Funny Man is going for a plant. He doesn't want to give away his position yet, but he does see just a corner of his head. Gives him a little bit of damage, but not enough to actually get anything off of. And the Sova Dart comes out, the Paranoia comes out. They're using all their util. They're just absolutely overwhelming him. He's left kind of just a one-man army right now as Monkey just walks up right at him, and Monkey does end up pulling the ace with Chamber.
Yep, great ace there from Monkey, just completely carrying this match for Puget. It's going to be tough to shut him down. Pika here barely missing him out of his sight, but forcing another op. He doesn't care about money. He will make this op work one way or another. And so as Hawks begin to prep up everything yet again, 4-6, getting pretty close here to reaching halftime. But Hawks getting ready, setting everything up. This is going to be another intense fight, and looking to be a mid-push. This could be a battle of Moy and Monkey.
That boy, once again, on his cameras, I think he saw a little bit of their heads, and now he's kind of being headstrong as Mallow. Being an invisible man, he's going to walk in. He sees all 4 of them just walking onto mid. Doesn't quite see Monkey, though. Monkey holding that A control, trying to find the pick. Kato does get Young Chicken. Mallow getting yellow, and now he's going to walk away. Doyeon getting Juno, Kato getting Doyeon, Datboy getting Kato, Monkey getting Pika. Trades are coming out. Datboy getting Funny Man.
Spike down.
They got the spike down. Monkey has to push into 2 people. And now, Datboy with his ultimate, he was spamming a little bit, doing the iconic gimme, 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 gimme. He wants to kill. He wants to see where Monkey is. Datboy is spamming through the wall. He's trying to get the kill. Monkey does end up grabbing the spike, and now Mallow does open the door, does give away his position a little bit, but Monkey is now watching the angle. Mallow's just trying to act as a distraction so that boy can get onto site faster.
30 seconds left.
That boy's just running. He's trying to get onto site as fast as he can, but
Let's
Mallow
go.
finding Monkey, and that is a round to CBC Hawks, shutting down their attack.
Absolutely
Last
great
round
play
in
there
the
from
half.
Mallow, leading in with the ultimate, getting out a pick and getting out, leaving pressure in his wake. Moy not, getting anything discredited from him, running in and beating Viper, who has this big, powerful Vandal with nothing but a classic. Tap after tap, shutting him down. Love the plays from both of those players. MVPs of the round for sure. Doyeon had some great potential there, hiding underneath his smoke, and just overall some great job. But as Doyeon forces that spike right away, wants to make sure they can't do anything. As both Jet and Chamber ult, it's going to be P-Cub versus the world as they all rush in.
Young Chicken with his Odin again does end up finding 2 as he just sprays and prays. He's got 32 bullets left. Now 30. He does end up finding Jello, and now is he going to get Monkey? He uses the Sova drone to try and find him. Does tag him. Does he go for the wallbang? He's going to try and use a shock dart to try and just do a little bit of chip damage at him. Try and destroy his teleporter at least. Mallow with the flash comes around the corner and finds Monkey, and that is the round to CBC Hawks. We are in an even 6-6 as we go into the next half.
Teams are incredibly tied here, and we have a Young Chicken just shredding through with the Odin. Last time we had him playing here on this map using Sova, using an Odin, he got a 1v4 clutch, and showing that same exact position yet again. loving the plays here. Now, going in here into the next half, Hawks, with this offense, we're going to be pushing into them. Puget finally taking out a Sentinel. It's going to be a bit more difficult. We see Do-hyun here holding this angle. He's going to be seeing if he can catch anybody on the lurk, but as the Viper Wall comes out, might do some mind games. We're getting ready.
Looking like Do-hyun's just gonna play for mid control here as everyone else sneaks through the tunnel. You see the Omen smoke, they don't want to push through it as that is a very popular one-way. Only see their feet, but enough to shoot their head. Gonna wait. They're playing very patiently. Smoke dissipates, and that's enough for them to move. They're gonna try and all peek at the same time, trying to get a kill. Kato, sorry, walking up. Does start shooting through the wall, trying to get a kill. Pikov finds some shots on the enemy Omen, and Omen does get cleaned up. Monkey does find that boy. Pikov gets the revenge for his friend, Mallow. He's looking for a pick on the Silva in the nest. Being a little bird. Young Chicken did see Kato walking away. The Silva dart comes out. Mallow's immediately going to shoot out, and Mallow finds Funny Man too. Right after shooting a Silva dart, finds a head too. Now he's going to look for another pick. Mallow planting the spike, and Pikov covering it, gets Juno. And now Kato has to walk through the tunnel, has to slowly walk his way around to try and find a pick or something. Pikov is walking around. They're all just stomping around. They don't know where anyone is. What are you supposed to do? He does miss the first shot, but is able to dash away immediately before he get any damage taken. Kato with half HP. 2 bullets will do it. Pikov looking, but with enough distraction, Young Chicken was able to clean it up. And that is the round, the first round of the half to CBC Hawks.
Young Chicken lurking right around that corner. Nice little right click to the head. Great plays there from Mallow. I'm so glad Pikov was able to shut down Monkey there. He was going insane. Got 2 kills, almost went away with 3. Left Young Chicken really damaged, really low. Good that they were able to shut him down. Now going in here. Going in strong into this half. Hawks were down rounds the entire time before this, and now they're up 1. So with this money advantage, Kato getting ready to swing out on them. Let's see who wins, Mallow or Cat.
Mallow has the Marshal and does end up getting the win. He does shoot Kato in the head, and Kato only got the body. And now they're able to walk onto site for relatively free. The flash is coming out. Flashes the Sova drone a little bit, but that's okay because he's still... Oh, he does not quite get Monkey. Monkey taking out Pikov and Mallow, both duelists taken off the board. But spike down, they can play for post plant. Do-hyun takes out Juno, but Monkey gets the trade. Monkey finding 4 with his Marshal. Dat boy with just a Marshal. He tries to get Monkey, and he does get it, but Yellow does end up getting the trade. Shuts down the ace, but cannot quite shut down the round.
Very unfortunate. Monkey here with these taps and these flicks going absolutely insane. If it weren't for him, I don't think this match would even be, a competition. But being that holding line between Hawks and Victory, it's just crucial for them to shut him down. He's doing everything, but Puget Sound still got good players following up right behind. However, with a 10-kill lead, it's pretty insane what he's doing. We're seeing here, though, Mallow representing that same thing. 19 kills. He's going crazy. Both teams really high in kills, really tied out. 7-7, staying tied almost the entire match. It's not going to go anywhere without a big fight.
This is a very close game and a very close overall match. We're going to be here a while as we are moving into the next round. Everyone is slowly pushing. There's no rushes happening on this match today. Everyone is playing slowly and tactically. Not quite something you expect from Valorant a lot of time. Kato taking out Mallow as I'm talking. Now Funny Man taking out Pikov. And that is 2 people down on B, the only ones they have there. Now Do-hyun looking to find Kato, but Kato finds him first. Gets the kill. Young Chicken taking out Kato, but Yellow is there to get Young Chicken, and Juno taking out that boy right in the back. That is another round for Southern Puget.
Sadly low on money. Not much the Hawks could have done there. They are, showing Puget Sound here all this martial usage, it's really good on
Right here.
Breeze. Having such
Right here.
long range distance,
No charges left.
it allows for a lot of capability. But I will say, just looking up at this next round, I'm pretty concerned. We've got Chamber holding an op, Monkey, who's been getting tap after tap. 5 shots is all he needs to completely wipe out the Hawks, so let's hope he's shut down pretty quick.
He does go for a shot but misses and now is moving back. The Yoru decoy just gets to walk on for free, but it's not doing much as it is just a decoy. Yoru's going for the ultimate. He's looking to get his ultimate as fast as possible to just create that pressure. That boy sitting on mid, following Pikov as they're looking to rotate over to B. Funny Man staying on it though.
No more charge.
Looking like they are going to try and
Toxin
find
screen down.
a rotating peak, but Yellow taking out Pikov as they walked onto B. Now that boy is a little bit scared to walk onto B all by himself, waiting for his team to follow up behind him, but they're kind of caught in the mid. Now that boy sitting in the smoke. He's not going to leave quite just yet. He's just waiting for his team to follow up. Looking like he's going to wait for Mallow to come through and start using his one-tapping capabilities. He does get the ultimate and walks right onto site, sees where everyone is,
Here.
starts pinging and pinging. Mallow taking out one, taking out
30 seconds left.
everyone, taking out one person each as they all walk onto site. Young Chicken be the only one to not get a kill so far. Now he's looking to try and get his first kill,
Right here.
trying to get Funny Man sitting in the back of elbow.
Right here.
Goes for some shots, does not quite make it. And Monkey taking out Young Chicken right in the back where he's not expecting him. Doyan playing the post plant, staying far back. He does shoot Monkey in the body enough to make him go down to 1 HP. But
Last
Monkey
player
getting
standing.
Doyan as he's
One
trying to get the
enemy
post plant.
remaining.
That boy trying to get the defuse, but they end up sticking it. Pros don't fake, and Monkey showed it today, but does end up losing his gun. Dat boy picking up a 3K, but it wasn't
We
enough.
know more than we did
Unfortunately, just losing that round. Johan getting something really close, but sadly just whiffing at the very end. Boy following up in that stead gets the 3K, but unfortunate. Malo had an amazing play there, hiding around with that ultimate, coming up right behind Omen without him expecting it. You know, Chamber with the op had a lot of control over NA at the start, but didn't get a kill from it. However, being able to shut them down and force them into a very bad position on the other side, it was pretty rough.
Looks like Melo's got the op now, but Monkey had an op of his own, one that he got for free, and now he's taking out Mallow, showing a little bit of advantage there. That's a 4v5. They don't got Mallow, they don't got the decoys or the flashes. They're trying to just get some intel that they can work with. Monkey getting peek of, but Doyan getting Monkey right back. And they've got 2 picks on the side of CBC. All that's left is a lone Juno on the site. This being a Sova.
I know
See if he
exactly.
can maybe
where
work
you
with it
are.
here. Cypher going bald. He's looking for a kill with an ult here. He sees where everyone is. Doesn't quite expect anyone to teleport there. Doyan using the ultimate. Now I've got control over site. Doyan just spamming through the
Last
smoke,
player
trying to get
standing.
something.
Toxin screen down.
But the Young Chicken taking out Doyan getting Juno. He's got 2 more. He's got a 3K so far. Is he gonna be getting the ace today? For kill. He's looking for it. Yellow Jello starts defusing. He drops the op. He's just spamming through the smoke. Does tap Yellow and does get the kill. That's 4 for Doyan, but does end up getting finished off by Funny Man right at the end. And that is the round 2 South Puget Sound.
Very close ace there from Dio Hyun. Chokes on the final kill on Viper. Repeating that first match of sadly just losing those chokes to the enemy Viper. Getting so close. But very unfortunate. Played it almost nearly perfect, sorry, until that final swing. Major props to Dio Hyun for the amazing plays he's done this match. Just a little more help would have gotten it. But overall, still strong, still a possibility. Hawks, you know, they were done before, but they can go back up again.
Hawks are the comeback kings, and they have shown it several times across both games. Let's see if they do it again today. Looking for some intel on the Sova drone. They do find Viper in the corner over there, but it's not enough to work with. Mallow does get a kill, but does not get Funny Man. Peekov ending up getting that kill for his team. Dat Boy now planting the spike. The jet knives are up, but he misses all of them. Doyun getting the kill. Monkey with the operator being a force to be reckoned with, but Doyun with the Vandal does not care, does get Monkey, and Doyun finding 3, and that is a round to CBC. They grab that op, they want it back.
Yohyun absolutely pissed about not clutching that last one. Runs in, doesn't care anymore, jumps up, single tap to the head, completely shuts down Chamber. Another tap from Malo, completely shutting down the jet ult. But Yohyun running through, getting that 3K. He's out for blood. He was incredibly fed up. And so taking up the op here, he wants to secure this out. He realizes it's going to be up to some of this gun, of his own gunplay to be able to carry this out.
I see the young chicken lineup on Sova. It's a very popular dart, but looks like Funny Man's trying to deny a B push. But CBC says, nah, we want to still go in here. This is our side.
Time to jump.
Malo's throwing in a teleporter, looking like he's going to try and actually teleport as soon as it walks into their spawn. And as he does get shot in the back by Kato. Completely shutting down their B push. Looks like they're forced to rotate back. Doyun watching for a flank. I think they're actually going to just back off very slowly. Or maybe they're going to try and fake it. Looking like they are just going to end up taking their losses and going up towards A. That boy with his camera looking to see if anybody's on mid. He doesn't see anyone. But what they don't know is that Monkey and Juno are still holding strong on A. Holding that angle like they've done on Bind. Young Chicken's shoulder peeking, looking to see if anybody's dumb enough to walk through tunnel. And they're gonna walk onto A.
30 seconds left.
The Silver Dart comes out looking for some intel. Nobody's in that corner. But it doesn't mean there's no one there, as Monkey shows his head and does take out Doyun, and Juno through the smoke does end up taking out Young Chicken, and Dat Boy getting taking out Juno, but gets taken out by Monkey overall.
8-11, it's getting closer. The Hawks are on the line. I'm deciding it's a good time to take out a timeout. Oh no! Oh boy, Cade. Am I tired? This is so much intensity, such high intervals that really drains you out going through this. I can't imagine what the players must be going through. Got Monkey here, 30 bomb achieved, just completely carrying Puget through this match. Kato falling right behind. You know, he was doing especially great in that first match. Started to show that Monkey's doing really good a little later on, and now Monkey has completely taken over the role of Kato, as this map is all about long distance, long range, and whoever excels in that. And so Monkey, with the Vandal, is able to get insanely clean long taps throughout the map, and it continues on now using just the operator where he only single shot to the body to follow up on that.
Yeah, and unfortunately, as he is playing Chamber, he is able to get away with those long angles. Does get an operator for free every 8 points, and with the teleport, he's able to peek things for free and get away without much disadvantage. You know, him and Jet being the only 2 operators that are really able to do that. At one point, Chamber was made to replace Jet, but it looks like they actually work in tandem with each other, which is very unfortunate for a tactical player like me. Looking like we are going to go for an A push, though. Peekov pulling out the jet knives, and Mallow going in with the ultimate. They want to pressure onto site. He does see Monkey up in the heaven, and does see Juno over in the corner. Kato does find Dayan and Monkey as soon as Mallow comes out of ult, does shoot him. Now they're left with a 3v4, 3v5. No picks on the side of CBC. Yellow taking out Young Chicken. Pico still got his knives. He's only got 1 left, and he does not get it. He's shooting the chamber, but the chamber walks right through it and ends up finding both of them. Funny Man getting Dat Boy, and that is a round to South Puget.
Incredibly grim situation here. Hawks, though, with Econ in a similar situation, though. It's rough. It's rough. This could determine everything. These last rounds, this one in particular, determines a lot of the energy, a lot of the motion. Puget only needs one round. Hawks, they have to get an entire 4. This is going to be an uphill battle, but it's not impossible. So let's hope Hawks can close this out.
They've only got to win 5 rounds, which is not too bad. They've done something similar to this before last time. We're going to see how they work through it. Peek of just jiggling around, trying to slowly peek around the corner. He's not quite finding anybody. Now he's going to dash onto site. He's looking for someone in the corner, but no one's there. And now Yellow taking out Young Chicken as they're all walking in. Dat Boy through the smoke finds Yellow. Doyan getting Kato. Funny Man getting Mallow. Funny Man getting 3 actually. Last left is Doyan on site all by himself. Not even quite on site. He's just off of it. They're shooting through the smoke looking for him. Doyan just through the smoke finds Funny Man as he walks on through. And now he's looking for Monkey. Doesn't know that Monkey's just right around the corner waiting with an operator. Still got the ultimate. Monkey whiffs entirely. I think he shot the wall instead. He's looking. It might be just his win condition. Dart comes out. Doesn't quite see him in the corner. It's a really big advantage for him. He's able to sneak on through. Takes Juno by surprise. But his back
doesn't
is
see him
turned.
right behind.
Oh, but he misses again. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know what to say. I can't watch. I can't watch, but I can't look away. Oh, they're closing in on each other. He sees his leg. He's not quite able to get
10
it.
seconds left.
He starts planting the spike. He's got to stick the plant. He's got to stick it. It's down. Both full HP. He pulls up the wall. Monkey and Doyan. In this really close 1v1. Are they going to be able to pull it off? I almost don't want to say anything. Monkey taps the defuse. Doyan slowly peeking around the corner. Monkey taps it again. His back is turned, and he does end up pulling it off. Doyan with the 1v3, I think, and does get a 4K off of that. Very good play from him.
Oh my gosh, I was holding my breath that entire time. That was so intense. Just inch by inch, every moment mattered. Jyo-hyun, blessed by Lady Luck themselves, as Chaper turns the corner and whiffs the op shot, even though Jyo-hyun wasn't looking at him. That was absolutely insane, and with that choke from Monkey, that could determine the entire game for them.
That boy is looking for a bird in the nest. He doesn't quite see anybody, but thinks that there might be someone there, so he's going to keep watching it. Monkey looks like he's going to rotate over. Silva Drone coming out looking for someone. Doesn't quite see Mallow, but they're kind of figuring that there's someone in that corner. Now Kato's going to look over and try and get Mallow out of his cheeky little corner, but he walks away and Funny Man's waiting for him, already watching the teleporter. That is the downfall to playing Yoru. Yellow getting peek of. Funny Man's left with not a lot of HP. Dat Boy walking on the site. Looking for a pick. Yellow does miss some shots, and so does Dat Boy. Just lighting up walls, looking for a wall bang. Kato does end up taking out Dat Boy. It's now a 1v5 for Young Chicken. Is he able to pull it off? He goes for the shots, and he does end up missing, and that is the match, actually, to South Puget Sound.
Incredibly unlucky. Oh my gosh, that was everything. That was everything. That was so rough. Great plays to everybody who participated. Thank you all for stopping by. This was, I'd say, the biggest match we've ever had. This was so intense. Close calls every single time. So glad to be sharing this with all of you. Unfortunately, Puget Sound did take it away, stealing it from us. Hawks almost got it, just a couple rounds away, but can't win them all. And this was an important one, but I don't think it's impossible for the rest. But real quick, we do want to show off our merch right before you guys leave. Remember, check us out. May not have won, but that's where you guys are able to come in, show us support, let us know. we are still in this. We can still win. But thank you guys all so much for stopping by. And with that, with everything that's happened today, we do want to come to a conclusion. Thank you all so much, and Hawks out.